to rejection. I know it's only redirection. I see the blessings right beside me. The chances are quite unlikely. I do it like I'm in my Nikes. Don't make excuses, they never excite me. Boxes, boxes. I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it, stop it. Quitting was never an option. Exhausted, exhausted. This passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it. No, you cannot stop it.
Good morning, Knicks universe, and welcome back to a special episode of the Knicks Morning Brew. Because over here at the Morning Brew Sports, we are celebrating our 1-year anniversary. Eddie, go fuck yourself with that horrible attitude on your face, my guy. We are happy. We are here. And shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate you guys. So go ahead.
Well, good news, 1 year in, and we will not stop cursing out Eddie Presti on the Knicks Morning Brew. Good Lord,
That's
Hector.
a fact. That's a fact.
That was like with full energy too, man. You came in aggressive.
Because the thing is, I had my eyes closed while I'm doing my thing, and even with my eyes closed, I can see Eddie doing this and doing that.
I didn't even do it.
Come on.
I didn't even do it. I said it was like this. You know, I'm not one to celebrate things. Let's put it
All right,
that.
I'll do it for you. Yeah, buddy. We
Celebrate, Eddie. Celebrate, Eddie. We made 1 year. And I got a special video that I want to play. My girlfriend Alex put it together. I want to shout her out. She is amazing. She is the love of my vida. Go ahead, Celso. Before I play the video, I'm going to cue it up real quick.
I was saying, do we want to play it then maybe after Alex? Because I know we got Alex for 30.
Okay, so let's play it after Alex then.
Yeah,
so we're going to bring up Alex Chitario.
We got our boy Alex in the building. Let me pull it up here. Hold on a second. 1 year anniversary, 50 wins in, and we got our boy Alex in the building. What up, bro?
Alex, how you doing, Alex?
I'm doing good, Eddie. Doing good, Jigga. Doing good, Hector. Congratulations on 1 year, guys. 1 year anniversary.
Yes, sir.
Salute to both,
Yes,
to all you guys for
Thanks,
doing
bro.
such a phenomenal job, putting out great content, creating an engaged community. You guys do a phenomenal job. I'm happy to be here to be on your 1 year anniversary. So congrats
Alex,
to you guys. And the Knicks are second in the Eastern
go.
Conference. They get 50
bro.
wins. What a way to celebrate.
It is such a great way to celebrate it, because last year when we were exited out of the playoffs, we had JD on, and it was a horrible moment at time when JD's on. Now we got Alex on when we celebrated 50 wins, second seed in the East. Shout out to JD. Shout out to you, CP. Also, shout out to everybody from Knicks Fan TV, the entire Knicks community, because this season it has been special. Alex, 50 wins, like you said, second seed in the Eastern Conference, and the Knicks finally we have that star that people have been saying that we don't have a star in Jalen Brunson.
I'll be honest, Alex. I woke up this morning and I was like, I wonder how the media is going to find ways to attack us. And boy, they still find ways to do it. The narrative is, let's see, the best one so far today, Alex, was this team is better without Julius Randle. Oh, okay. Let's fit that in the morning after we just beat the, second seed, whatever. Oh, they took the harder route. Oh, they should have just lost that game. Alex, what the hell, bro? Like, when do we ever wake up in the morning to just celebrate the fact that we are where we are?
It doesn't happen, man. So I'm just at this point, you don't listen to the national media. You go find the Knicks content creators that tune in every single day, that know what's going on, that know the intricacies of this team, and I just pay attention to no mine. I mean, what now? You want us to lose, and then next you could flip that script anyway. Oh, the Knicks, I guess, are not ready or not serious for the playoffs. Oh, well, it looks like they are not up to the challenge because they know they're weak without Julius. It's like, this team just competed, battled night in and night out from the start of the season throughout all 82 games, and they made it to the second seed in the Eastern Conference. Give them some kudos and say, hey, this is a tough team. This team's ready to face anybody, all right? They're not going to be an easy out. And to say that we're better without Julius, that's just giving shade to a guy who just had surgery, who was playing some of the best basketball of his career. He would have been third All-NBA season in his books if he finished the season. He was an All-Star again for the third time. Why the disrespect? Why the shade? The dude's not even playing right now. He's not even playing. So
it's like they literally need to find something negative to say, because I'm sorry. And Hector, I'll throw it to you and lead the conversation, because the biggest thing I want to talk about is we all led up to that game yesterday with the conversation being, do you want to win? Who do you want to face? Do you want to be the 2 seed? And I feel like that game ended last night, Heck, in a true Knicks fashion. We fought out all the way into overtime. We had to get gritty to pull it off. Like, I feel we took the route less traveled, but I really feel it's the route that this season calls for. Because if we would have gone the other way, I don't think you get the storylines you get with the 76ers. You don't get the storylines you get with the Miami Heat. This adds to the story that is the 23 season, guys.
You know, and when you look at it, right, we all talk about storybooks, and I'll throw it over to Eddie right after this. Talking about storybooks, make sure you guys go get your mug. Link is in the description. Get your morning brew cup of coffee mug in the description of the video. But no, perfect storybook. Us going to the postseason, facing either the Miami Heat, facing either the Cleveland Cavaliers. But the story when it comes to Joel Embiid, before the season even started, the rumors were circulating that, if Philly trades Joel Embiid, the Knicks could be a target for him to where he's going to land. So depending on who we match up with in the first round, I don't mind. We have home court advantage in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, 50 wins. I'm still sitting high. Yes, the media is going to try to paint whatever picture they can to poo-poo on our parade. But here on Monday, April 15th, I am in a no poo-poo and no shade zone. I don't care what the media is saying. I am tuning them out. I'm here to have this conversation with my Knicks fans and with the Knicks community. Go ahead, Eddie. Personally, I throw it over to you. Mr. Positivity.
It's not necessarily positivity, but in that third quarter, when, the seeding was locked up, we pretty much knew we were going to be a 3 seed. For me personally, if I was, Leon Rose or Tibbs or whatever, I would have took out everybody and I would have accepted our fate as the 3 seed, and I would have took the easier route in Indiana. That's me personally. I think the Knicks went all out, and I think they took the harder route to go and getting that 2 seed. I understand the significance of winning 50 games. I understand, the significance of win every game that's in front of you. But for me personally, I think a matchup with Indiana favors us much more than a potential matchup with either the 76ers or Miami. I just think that the Indiana I think it's a foregone conclusion that we win that series. I don't think that way necessarily, especially with Miami's different. But when it comes to the 76ers, I am not as confident as I would have been against Indiana or Miami. I don't know about you, Alex.
Alex, talk us off the ledge, because Eddie over here is killing the vibes this morning. I just said I'm having a no shade zone morning, and here comes Eddie with the shade. Go ahead, Alex.
It's not shade. It's the truth.
It's shade.
It's not.
I'm not worried about Philly. Honestly, I think between the two, I think Miami would be a tough matchup, because that team, as I've been saying this entire week, is that if you're going to face Miami, the Knicks don't shoot themselves in the foot, but Miami really doesn't shoot themselves in the foot. Like, you have to go in there correct, knowing that if you make one mistake, that could be it for the series, for the game, for whatever matchup between the Heat. And they're a tougher opponent. I think for where the Knicks are, based on the roster and having only one guy in Jalen Brunson who can create his own shot, I feel like you need to get into a little bit of rhythm. I like Philly for that reason, because they can shoot themselves in their own foot. I know you got Embiid back. He's coming back from an injury. I'm more confident saying let's test him to see if he's actually fully healthy as this series goes on. But I also see that they play at a slower pace, and that I think that favors the Knicks, who are getting better out and scoring in transition with someone like Josh Hart, and even the guys coming off the bench like McBride, Dante, who's a starter as well. Like, those guys will attack out in transition. Brunson, MVP type guy. He is top 5. He should be. When the votes are done, he should be a top 5 MVP voting. And when you have somebody like Brunson on your squad and you're like, oh, well, they got Joel Embiid, who's an MVP candidate. We got an MVP candidate too. So scoring wise, guys who are unstoppable, I'm not worried about going into Philadelphia. It's, will the rest of the team show up? Will Maxey show up? All right. Will Tobias Harris show up? I'd rather go against guys like that. And I like Nick Nurse as a head coach, but I still think that that's a fine matchup. Pacers, I know they haven't been the same Pacer team that was executing the beginning of the season. I think that would still been a good matchup for the Knicks. My favorite matchup would have been the Orlando Magic, just because they can't shoot from the 3-point range. So that would be my favorite, but I'm not really worried about anybody. But the way that it's set up right now, I'm not worried about Philly. I would like to say I'm not worried about Miami, but the way that every time it seems like someone gets injured against Miami,
That's what I was about to say.
That's the one thing I don't feel like dealing with, where it's like, oh, is it going to be a Bam illegal screen? Or are we going to be, just clogging the paint and just waiting for somebody to go attack like how Julius did? Julius got injured twice playing against Miami during the regular season this year and the year prior. So I'm good with waiting on Miami and then seeing them in the first round. But if that's what it is, I welcome to clean some demons out of the closet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, right there with you. I want to shout out a few people before we continue. Shout out my guy, Mr. Sam Granderson in the building. Sam, how you doing? Sam says, nothing about this season has been easy. We still will hold our own. 100% salute to you, Sam. And throw the tomatoes because Eddie Presti has that bad vibes this morning. My guy on Dios and YK is in the building. Damian Serrano is in the building. Monarch Smart TV is in the building. My guy, Blood of the Panther, top moderator of all moderators. We'll do a roll call later on. But shout out to everybody that's here. If you guys can, smack that like button and hit the subby wubby for your guys. Go ahead, Sos.
So, Alex, I figured while we had you, we'd have some fun, right? So I wanted to ask you, who is your MVP? Most valuable, not Brunson player. Yeah.
Most valuable, not Brunson player. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Well, let's be real. We'd all be choosing Jalen as our guy, right? So I'm like, let's go the route of he's off the table. Who are you giving after all 82, Alex? Who's your guy?
Are you trying to throw me the Dante DiVincenzo lob because he's been there more so than OG Anunoby? Is that it?
I mean, I'm not saying his picture's there for any reason.
Well, not only that, but we do have a signed autographed Dante DiVincenzo jersey that we will be starting the contest. So this is a perfect segue for that. So for those of you guys that enter the contest on Instagram, we will be allowing everybody on YouTube to enter as well. We'll let you guys know later on in the show. But go ahead, Alex.
That's fire. That's fire. Congrats to whoever wins that lucky prize. I'm gonna go with OG Anunoby though. I'm gonna go with OG being the non-Brunson valuable player because when he's on the court, I mean, what was it 19-3? The numbers speak for itself. The Knicks win more than they lose. And if we're going to talk about Brunson's elite offense, we got to talk about OG's elite defense, which complements this team. So to me, it's OG Anunoby. I mean, the way that he can disrupt passing lanes, he's so switchable between 1 through 5. I mean, we see him guarding Giannis. We saw when we first faced Philly, he was helping guard Joel Embiid. Look, he returned. It's a different Knicks team offensively and defensively. I mean, on offense, guy can cut. He can knock down open threes. The guy is like slowly showing that he can create some of his own offense with that second unit. It's got to be OG Anunoby to me. I'd like to hear what you guys think, though.
Yeah, I'm going to toss it over to Eddie and then Hector. Yeah. Real quick, Eddie, before you go. Shout out. We got over 200 people rocking with us this morning. The Knicks vibes are immaculate. We're talking about the MVP. Damn, I even forgot the letters.
NBA. Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, there it is.
As much as I want to pick Dante, I'm with Alex. You got to go OG Anunoby. Since the trade was done, look at what happened to this team. This team went from what the fuck were we? We were a borderline play-in team, playoff team, and we went to the 2 seed with OG Anunoby. It is OG without a doubt. There's no question about it. There's not even a question in my mind. Dante's been phenomenal, but with OG Anunoby, we went from bullshit contenders to actual serious contenders. So I'm with Alex on this, man.
Heck, before I throw to you, we got Thousand Eyes went with Devo, Nick Yak with the heart. We got Andios went Dante, the new daddy Dante. How you doing? Congratulations. We got I Heart from Valentina. I love the little chihuahua. I love it. We got Dante from Monarch. Got a couple of Josh Hart ones in there too. Shandice, good morning. All right, Heck, who you got, bro?
I feel like this award could go to, there's a lot of people that could be named, right? You could give it to Deuce McBride just for his play after that trade in January from now. You could give it to Isaiah Hartenstein, the way he stepped up as well. But I gotta give it to OG Anunoby. Eddie, keep doing the fucking hand gesture.
I'm not Deuce McBride. I mean, come on, what are we talking about?
I'm just being nice to everybody.
Not Brunson's. It is not Deuce McBride. What the hell are you talking about?
I literally said you could give it to a number of guys for certain reasons. Deuce
this is the most valuable not named Brunson. It cannot be
All right,
Deuce McBride.
Eddie, I didn't even know that the middle of my sentence interrupted the beginning of your sentence. This is my favorite phrase. So you let me know when I can talk, Eddie.
Go ahead, Hector. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. Because when you gave your take, I was quiet. So anywho, like I was saying, shout out to everybody on the team: Deuce McBride, Isaiah Hartenstein. Shout out to Josh Hart. Shout out to the water boy at the end of the fucking bench for giving water to these guys. But Tommy Bear on Twitter said it. Got to be OG Anunoby. When you look at the final 13 games before they traded for OG Anunoby, the New York Knicks, we had the worst defensive rating in all of NBA. We were giving up 124.7 points per 100 possessions. With OG Anunoby in the lineup, and since that trade, when he's in the lineup, the New York Knicks, they have the best defensive rating in the entire NBA at giving up 104.1 points per 100 possessions. So if I have to give it to anybody, I'll give it to OG Anunoby. No matter how much I want to give it to Deuce McBride, I got to give it to OG Anunoby.
Well, I mean, CP, the artist, he wants to give it to the Knicks City Dancers. There
you go. All right.
I mean, shout out to the dancers, you know, all the games that they did. I see BK Bully went with definitely OG, but Hart also there too. See, so when I did my guys, I went with I was there with you, Alex and Eddie. I was there on the OG side, like such a difference maker. But then I was like, you know what? I don't feel he played enough games overall for me to give it to him, right? So then I narrowed it down. I was like, do I go with the new daddy Dante, or do I stick with me being the VP of the president iHeart Club? Do I go with iHeart? Because what we saw from iHeart, guys, after Mitch went down, I'm sorry, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going with iHeart. The way he stepped up, the way he's got us all as a fan base be able to sit here and be like, damn, does Mitch come back on the bench and we were all okay with it? Like, that to me speaks volumes. That iHeart came in enough for us to sit there and be like, yo, Mitch off the bench is going to be dope. Resign this man. We've got the tandem. So I'm going with the iHeart. I'm sticking with the presidency of the fan club, guys. I'm sticking with it. But now here's how I'm going to go ahead. Heck, go ahead.
No, I was going to say some notable stats, right? You know, I know this is the non-Jalen Brunson one, but when you look at Jalen Brunson, 30-point games with 10 assists. Jalen Brunson had 6 of them this season. That's number 1 all time in our entire franchise history. 30-point games. Jalen Brunson had 36 30-point games this season. That's tied for first in our franchise history. 40-point games. Jalen Brunson had 11, which is tied for second in a single season. Total points. Jalen Brunson this season, 2,212, which is third all time for the Knicks. Points average per game, 28.7. Third all time for the Knicks, and 3-pointers made. He made 211, which is 5th all time in a single season for the New York Knicks.
What up, Breeze? Knicks Brew TV link up. Salute 50 dubs, 50 love Knicks for family. Everybody in the chat showing love to Alex. So before we jump to the next one, with this topic, you said it best, Heck. You really could point out so many things that each individual has done.
But don't do that because Eddie will cut you off. Go ahead.
And he cut himself. He's like, I'm not dealing with it.
Because, it's jokes.
People in the chat to talk about it. So I'm gonna throw it to you, Alex, before we jump on to the next one. But Josh Hart, man, the glue guy. You know, like there's so many categories that he can fall under. But if there was a glue guy award, it has to be Josh Hart, man. Like, how did you look at Josh Hart this season, Alex?
Glue guy, I mean, he stepped up to the challenge, especially when Julius went down. You needed somebody to go in there and get all the rebounds. He's done that, man. I mean, over the last 10 games, he's almost averaging damn near a triple-double between like double-digit points, like 12 points. He's getting 10 boards. I think it was 7 assists. Like, that's what he's been averaging over the last 10 games. And I'm sure if we go even further, it's probably close to that as well. And for him to step up and to take on a lot more responsibilities that he was asked to do at the beginning of this season, or even when he joined last year, that's just kudos to him, man. And that grind mentality, buying into Tom Thibodeau culture of just next man up mentality and stay ready, because he's not only been a rebounder, he's also been a playmaker. We see him working out the pick and roll for a little bit in the same style that, what was it? In the way that Brown, like we wanted him for Toronto, right? He does the same style with pick and roll where it's like a little bit simple read, get downhill, or just find the guy who's rolling to the basket. So for Josh Hart, man, he's been phenomenal. And defensively, you know, he's not a lockdown defender, but he's a tryhard and will just always go 120%. He'll take on the toughest assignment. I mean, if we do end up facing the Boston Celtics at some point, OG will get Tatum. Josh Hart, as we saw in the most recent game, was against Jaylen Brown. That's no easy assignment, and he will cause problems because of his physicality, his strength, and just that tenacity of not giving a damn of who he's going up against. So Josh Hart, man, has been incredible for this team. He was getting a lot of flack to start, and rightfully so, because he wasn't doing his job. But now he's stepped up in such a massive way that he's got to be looked at as, you could even argue him as one of the most non-Brunson valuable players because, look, I know we talked about OG and the impact that OG has. He would probably be number 2 for me just because we saw against Chicago when he got, ejected. Like, we didn't have a guy to rebound outside of Hartenstein.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. With Randle here, you always knew that, okay, we were going to have Mitch and we're always going to have Randle. So all he had was Hartenstein. He just shows you how invaluable he is at this point. So Josh Hart has been critical for this Knicks team.
Yeah,
I agree. I completely agree because when Randle went down, we saw a different team. But after OG went down the second time, Josh Hart, to me, was it really filled in his role. You know what I'm saying? I know he's not the defender OG was, but he came in and he filled that role. And he kept us afloat for how many games there. We could have been, down to the play-in if it wasn't for Josh Hart. So, as much as I want to trash him for that $18 million and all that stuff, because it's natural you're going to trash him, but he came in and he stepped up. So I can't say anything bad about Josh Hart, especially after OG went down that second time. So he kept us afloat, man. And that's props to him, man. Props to him.
Yeah, I got to agree with both of you guys on your take when it comes to Josh Hart, because when you look at Josh Hart, he does the intangibles that they don't show up in the box score, right? But when you're watching the game, you see what he brings, right? The rebounding that he does. He not only does he rebound in his area, but he's able to go outside of his area to get a rebound against tougher and bigger defenders at the same time. Josh Hart, he's not the tallest guy out there on the court, but when he's jumping, he seems like he's one of the tallest guys that are out there. And if you take his heart, like, the one thing that you can never measure is a player's heart and their ability to go out there on the court and give it their all. If Josh Hart, if he had a 6'8", 6'9" body frame, something like that, Hall of Fame player just off of his heart alone. But he works with what he has, and as a small size, he's able to go up there and get the rebounds, his toughness, like I said, his intangibles, and this is the perfect player for the Tom Thibodeau system. We talked about it before, Eddie Presley. The numbers that he puts up, it's very reminiscent for those that played fantasy basketball to Joakim Noah when Joakim Noah was with the Chicago Bulls. The 9 points, 10 points, but 12 rebounds with 8 assists as well. Those are solid numbers and production you're getting from a guy. He may be making $18 million. You may not like it from a lot of Knicks fans' perspective, but when you see what he brings on the court from last year when we acquired him till now, it's a total game changer. It is a total game changer when it comes to the culture, when it comes to the attitude, and when it comes to if you're going to go to war, Josh Hart is one of the guys that I want right there with me if I'm going to go to war in a 7-game series, no matter who I'm going up against.
Facts. We got over 230 people in the building rocking with us on the 1-year anniversary morning of the Knicks Morning Brew. Everybody, hit smack the like, you hit the sub, you all that blah, 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 blah. Yo, I pulled this one up, Alex, because Pablo, what up, Pablo, in the chat said, yo, before this season, none of these guys were starters. They all stepped up big time. Yo, Pablo, salute to you for the epic segue, because that leads me to the Spotty Award. Who's your surprise player of the year? Your Spotty. Alex, I'm sorry. I don't know where I come up with this shit. Who's your Spotty player of the year? The one that really surprised the shit out of you.
I mean, it's the guy that you had there in the image right there.
Yeah, look at it work this time.
Thank you so much.
I mean,
you see, look, Hector, I did you justice, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, what we wanted Grimes to be is what Deuce has been, and then some. So I got to give it to Deuce McBride, because as soon as the trade for OG Anunoby happened, you're like, all right, what's the bench going to look like? And Deuce started off a little shaky, but as the weeks and months have progressed, he's gotten more comfortable. I mean, there's a level of swag from McBride that I've just never seen at this point. Like when he brings up the rock and you're just seeing him go doing a tween, just dribble behind the back, and just when he's really locked in and whether it's just put back dunks, driving the lane, knocking down threes. I mean, he's doing step backs and knocking down threes. I'm like, this guy is just confident at this point. His confidence is at an all-time high. I was not expecting that this season, but that just goes to show you that because we don't get even reports don't even get to see all behind the scenes work of what players are doing, is that what he's doing, what the coaches see, what the front office sees, that's the trust that they had, saying we can make this move and be fine because we know that we got another guy in the wings that will step up and provide us valuable minutes when they're on the court. And so that's just been Deuce McBride. And I just, for the contract, I know, Eddie, you must be happy about this contract because the way he's playing, this $13 million contract is like exactly up your alley.
But Alex, in my head, he's the first guy to go this summer when we trade for Donovan Mitchell.
Man. You see this?
He's a maniac.
Because if I'm the other team, that's the first guy I'm asking for is Deuce McBride.
That's true.
True. Valid point.
That's very true. That's very true. Very, very true.
Well, we got Alice's spotty. I'm gonna throw it to you, Hector, for yours. But I want to give a shout out to Andios because he came up with his own award.
Yeah, I saw that.
He came up with the DTFM Alex Burks, the Don't Trade for Me award.
Wow.
And then they gave you the Put Him in the Trunk just for you, Alex.
Put him in the trunk. Put him in the trunk. No, but for me, it has to be Deuce McBride. The way that he has stepped up after that trade that Alex pointed out. Precious Achiuwa, honorable mention as well. Another guy that when the trade happened, a lot of Knicks fans, I know I'm guilty of this, were like, what are we going to get out of Precious? We had so many Raptor fans in our chat, Alex, that was like, you know what? He sucks. Get ready to deal with the headache of Precious Achiuwa. Well, guess what? Precious Achiuwa, he has saved his NBA career with how he has played in the absence of Julius Randle post the OG Anunoby trade coming over here to the Knicks. Sometimes it's just your environment. It's just either the coaching staff, it's just either the team, the setting that you're in. And sometimes you take your opportunity and run with it. Precious is a perfect example. Deuce McBride is a perfect example, taking their opportunity and running with it. Who would have thought that last year, before the Obi Toppin trade, that the only young kids that the Knicks will have on their roster is Mitchell Robinson and Deuce McBride, two guys that were second-round picks. None of the lottery picks and first-round picks is on this team anymore. Only second-round picks and Mitchell Robinson and Deuce McBride and Jericho Sims. Can you believe that?
I'm going to say Dante. I don't think anybody saw this coming with Dante. I mean, we thought we were going to get that's
a good one.
A bench piece, something like that. Nobody thought he was going to hit this many threes, break the Knicks all-time, 3-point shooting record. Nobody thought he was going to get as many 30 points and 20-point games as he had. He's almost a number 2 option. So I'm going to go Dante here easily.
I'm right there with you, Eddie. I had to go with Dante. I mean, just the fact that he made sure the French baguette's records are gone, right? Like that alone.
I remember over the summer what people were saying about him.
Oh my God, people were losing their minds.
Terrible. He's awful.
Eddie and I would laugh, Alex, because it was early on the season. And remember, I started early with can we please see Dante in the starting rotation? And how far we've come from that in the season to this man setting records, the most improved player by far. I don't care how people can even act like he's not up for that discussion. So I'm right there with you, Eddie. Dante, all the way. Ragu,
Nick,
people in the chat are saying it. Go ahead, Nick.
Knicks fans, I just want to say, Knicks fans, if you guys want to win Dante DiVincenzo over, right, this postseason, when you guys show up to the Garden, when you guys show up on the road, make sure you have Sour Patch Kids, the watermelon flavor. That is Dante's favorite snack. When I was there at Hobby Hive on Saturday, he had about like 4 bags of them, just straight chewing them and eating them the entire time. So if you got, this is what we should do, Knicks fans, show up with Sour Patch Kids bags and just give it to Dante. That's what we got to do going forward.
The watermelon flavor is fire. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it really is. Shout out to Dante for that one. Yeah.
All right, but before we let Alex go, I want to be respectful of your time, bro. I got one more for you. You already used your OG. What are you gonna do now for your Defensive Player of the Year, Alex?
Oh my goodness gracious.
He's like, all right, start the show over. Let's go back.
Let's see. Defensive Player of the Year. Wow. I guess I'm going to have to go with OG Anunoby because like, why not? Because guys, everything I said earlier is just why he's the Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, look, this guy is a top 5 all defensive talent. I mean, if Mitchell Robinson stayed healthy, though, there would have been some competition. There would have been some competition for how important they are, because I get that OG is a versatile defender, but what Mitchell Robinson was doing at the beginning of the season, that was some otherworldly type play from a defensive center. Like, my God, the way that he deters the rim. That's why man, I just want to see this team fully healthy. Like, I want to see what this team looks like fully healthy, because when you have everyone rolling, and even with the lineups that you see now with McBride, Dante, whether it be Josh Hart, OG, and when you have Mitchell Robinson out there, I mean, it is just a wall. It's hard to score on this Knicks team. So I know Tibbs is licking his chops because this is exactly what he wanted to see, but I got to give it to OG just because, dude has just been on another level. But Mitchell Robinson would be number 2 if he played. I know I didn't use the more games in the first part for OG, but for Mitch in this case, I mean, he did miss 50. It's a lot of the season.
Yeah. And because he got robbed. I mean, you said, Alex, the start that he had was ridiculous. We were talking defensive player of the year early on the season, then that got robbed. Eddie, where are you going with defensive player, bro?
It's obviously OG, without even question. This is not even worth talking about. It's seriously. And as far as Mitchell Robinson goes, look, he was great in the first 20 games or whatever, but he gets hurt a lot. So I'm not going to shit on him. I would go iHeart as the dark horse here, because nobody saw iHeart doing this year. None of us. Nobody saw him, blocking dudes the way he was blocking, getting offensive rebounds at a similar clip than Mitchell Robinson. He was at a similar clip at one point in the season. So again, it's OG without question, but shout out to iHeart here, because without iHeart, again, he's another guy. I don't think we're sitting at the two seed if iHeart doesn't step up and becomes what he became for this Knicks team.
Those are all facts.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we actually have multiple players on these conversations, right? Opposed to, well, here's the 2 guys you could choose from. We're sitting there like, well, it could be, or it could be Hector.
If we had Randle right now, we'd be talking championship. Seriously, we'd be talking championship.
Well, guess what? I am talking.
We still talking championship, Eddie. Anywho, like I say, shake your head. You look like a bobblehead over there. Anywho, like I was saying, for me, of course, OG Anunoby definitely defensive player of the year with the Knicks. But you got to give it up to iHeart for everything that Eddie just said. When it comes to Isaiah Hartenstein, there's not that many teams, if any teams, that if their starting center, who is a defensive force in the NBA, goes down, you could just replace him with your backup center. There's not many teams, if any teams, that can do that at all. So the fact that the Knicks, we have 2 options coming off of the bench in the postseason, because we all know defense wins championships, not offense. It's nice that you can hit some threes or whatever, but we all know defense wins championships. And when you look at our team, yes, we don't have Julius Randle, but when you look at the defensive metrics, Julius Randle wasn't the top defender or even one of the top 5 defenders on our team. So he's always playing the backup to Mitchell Robinson. Now OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo is a solid defender when it comes to cutting the lanes and getting in between the passes. And so we're good right now. So I would have to give it to OG. Shout out to everybody else that I just mentioned.
Facts. All right. So, Alex, before we let you go, real quick, all 300 plus in the building. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. Throw the heart emojis in there for our boy, Alex. Alex, always want to thank you, bro, for always rocking with us. You have been rocking with us since day one. We appreciate you so much, bro. What's coming up, KFTV, for the playoffs, bro? What's up? Where we at?
Whew. Just tune into the channel. There's going to be a lot of content between, like, the morning, the afternoon, the night. Like, we got a lot of stuff going on today. You can check out CP's going to have the entire Knicks beat. He's going to have Fred Katz. He's going to have Stephen Bondi. He's going to have Ian Begley all on the show at 3 p.m. today to break down this Knicks season and look at the playoffs ahead. So tap into that. We're going to have Game of the Week preview later this week after we know who the matchup is, and look out for panels that we got going around for the show as well. So we got a lot of stuff in store. Just make sure to stay locked in this week. There will be content essentially every single day to get you ready and primed for this playoff experience. So appreciate you guys for having me on, man, especially for the 1-year anniversary of this platform. These guys have grown so much, man. You guys continue to put out quality content, even through the social media. I mean, Eddie, I always see your trades. So it's always interesting to see some of the trade ideas out there. And I'm always like, that's interesting. I've never thought of that one. Oh my goodness. What are we doing here? So you get the whole array of me, and so I get to see the whole value of all the trade ideas. I love it though.
Spectrum.
Oh, it is truly a wide spectrum. I love it though.
Alex, man, thank you for everything, bro. We appreciate you, and let's go win some games, bro.
Absolutely,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
And salute to you guys one more time. Congratulations on 1 year. You guys have created a great community. Love everything you guys do. I'm always tapped in. Have a good one, fellas.
Appreciate you, Alex.
Yeah, buddy. It's always dope when Alex comes through. Knicks Fan TV, you guys know, real talk for the real fans. They do it.
They're the OGs.
They're the OGs, you know? So when you get retweets and love from them, it's nice. We're going to do an open panel. So before we do the open panel, so Hector, you mentioned this video.
Yes.
What is going on?
Yes, Alex, my lovely girlfriend, she put a video together for all of us here at the Morning Brew Sports. So folks in the chat, people that are watching, just tune in and we will be right back after the video plays. The video may be lengthy, it may be 10, 12, 13 minutes. So just grab your cup of coffee, grab some water. Do we need to stay on
screen or are we just playing the video?
No, we're just going to play the video. Well, yeah, put us on screen because we want our reactions. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
What are we going to watch?
What's up, Morning Brew Sports? It's your boy Dexter Henry here, New York Post SNY. Want to salute y'all and congratulate you guys on 1 year of creating content as Morning Brew Sports. Look, it's not an easy thing trying to create content every day. I know all about that, and you guys are doing a tremendous job staying engaged with the Knicks fans, the Yankee fans, the New York sports fans. You guys are voices of New York, and I have a lot of respect from that, coming from that world, having to do my own thing. I have a lot of respect for independent content creators, and you guys are doing a tremendous job. So it's a year, but you can't stop. You got to keep going. That's the thing. I love what you guys been doing, how you've been building, and you have to keep going. And I know you'll turn 1 into 5 into 10, and Morning Brew Sports is going to grow. So once again, salute on a year. I'm honored to be a part of it.
Put it out louder.
Performances too, and just keep it going. Salute to Morning Brew Sports.
Oh man, damn!
1 year anniversary. I am so proud of the three of you. What can I say about my sons? And Hector, that includes you as my adopted son. But CJ, Phil, you were born for this. And you touch so many lives in the mornings and in the afternoons, and your constant work is the fruit of what we're seeing. People just knowing who you guys are, all three of you bringing the New York flavor to these sports. And all I can say is that I'm so proud of you. You know, some mothers say, my son, the doctor.
Hold on, Celso, how do we raise the volume? People saying that the volume is low.
Right,
that's the highest. That's the highest that the volume's going, guys. I'm sorry.
All right,
go ahead.
They said good now. That's my mom, by the way.
The podcasters. But I love you. I'm proud of you. And God bless you. And as it says, blessed beyond measure for another year to come with lots of fruits. Bye.
Congratulations on 1 year, Morning Brew. We're so proud of you guys. We love you guys. Keep doing your thing. You're blazing trails. You're making a space for yourself in this Knicks content creator area. And let me tell you something. You are killing it. We love y'all. Yes, we love you guys. You guys are you're the total package. We love each and every one of you. And once again, congratulations, and keep doing what you're doing.
So what's up, guys? Happy anniversary to my brothers at the Morning Brew Sports crew. You know, Jigga, Hector, Jerry, Phil. Keep up the good work, guys. Keep pushing forward. Congrats to all the success. May God bless you, all of you, with many, many more. And let's definitely get together in the near future, have a smoke, celebrate, and keep positive vibrations going. Love, guys. Once again, happy anniversary and enjoy.
Thank you for tuning in to Still Knick Fans. You see it, it's your boy Ron and my brother John. But guess what, guys? We're not here for our regularly scheduled show. We're here for a different reason. That reason is, John?
To congratulate the Knicks Morning Brew
on your 1 year anniversary. That's right, guys. Congratulations. You put in a lot of time, a lot of hard work. And you know what? The fruits of your labor are paying off. We couldn't be more excited for you guys. Shout out to Jerry, Eddie, Jiggaman, Hector, and Phil. We value everything you guys have done and appreciate you and are looking forward to your continued success. Once again, from all of us at Still Knick Fans, that means myself, my brother John, my brother Jose, We all want to thank you guys. Congratulations once again on your 1-year anniversary.
Jose, can we exit with a fist pump? Can we do that? Can we end out with the beat?
Let's go.
And we're out of here, folks. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Hey, just wanted to take the time to congratulate you guys because it's been one hell of a journey. Went from being fellow fans to being family, from the occasional check-in to the weekly routine. So I just want to take the time to say thank you and congratulations and cheers to many more.
TJ, hey man, we just want to get a hold of you and let you know that we are really proud of you. This is 1 year with the Brew. And I'm going to tell you, man, I've seen you persevere and people are just attracted to what you do and you. And we're really proud of you. And congratulations, man. Just take it to the sky, brother. I love you.
Good morning, everyone. This is Nithin Ramachandran from the NR Media, NR Hour Sports Show. I just want to give a big shout out to my guys at the Morning Brew Sports Show, Hector, Todd, Jigga, Celso, and the rest of the team they have over there. They're doing a fantastic job. They're killing it right now with their show. I just want to say a big congrats. They hit their 1-year anniversary of their show. So big congrats from our team to your team.
Y'all trying to make
Keep
us
up the
cry.
great work. I'm glad that we are connected, podcast family, and we looking forward to collaborating more with you guys. And like I said, another big shout out to you guys. Congrats on 1-year anniversary. Congrats.
Hector, my guy. 1 whole year done with the Morning Brew Sports. Congratulations, my guy. You guys have come a long way in promoting this channel and creating a conglomerate. The Rangers, the Jets, the Mets, the Yankees, and of course, positivity, positivity. Yeah. Congratulations, my guy, and Celso to you as well.
Congrats to the crew.
Hey.
And continued success.
Crazy.
Heck, you know I love you like a brother. Fellas, y'all keep up doing the great work, man. Keep paving the way. It's your main man, the #1 Chief Rock in Knicks universe. Sending blessings, not only from me, but from the Blawrence Tears family. Keep doing y'all thing. Peace, bros.
Yo, happy anniversary to the Morning Brew Sports, man. My man Phil, my man Jigga, and my man Hector, man. You guys have been only doing this for a year together, man, and you guys accomplished so much. You know, you guys have like over 700 videos. I have over 700 videos too, but it took me almost 5 years to do it. You guys did it in 1 year, so that's a testament to all the hard work that you guys put in making this podcast. It's not easy. You know, we all know, all those content creators know how hard it is to make this stuff happen. And you guys make it happen. You guys have a good group. You know, Hector's also with the ba 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 ba. This is Hector. Hector with the not gonna let nobody you know, always gonna hold down the fort. You got Mr. Jigga that's going crazy. I think Jigga might something be wrong with Jigga a little bit. And then Phil, you know, just absolutely just the coolest dude that you ever see, man. So you know, it's a pleasure knowing you guys, man. It's a pleasure being around you guys. I'm so happy that you guys welcome me, you know, into the circle and stuff, man. So I definitely appreciate it. You know, Hector's always showing me love, you know, and you know, Jigga and Phil, you know, you guys are always on my side too, man. Stickers on the computer between Phil buying a hat and all this other stuff, man. So I owe a lot to you guys, man. And wish you much more success and stuff. If there's anything I could do, just let me know. And you know, man, just have a happy anniversary. And you know, somebody buy these guys a fresh cup of coffee or something. You know, give them a super chat, whatever you want to do. Support the guys, man, and let's see these guys grow, and just keep taking the culture even further. All right, so peace, y'all. Happy anniversary.
Congratulations. We're so proud of you.
You guys have really came on this Knicks world, this Knicks platform, and helped change the way we do things, man. You guys are a really big shining light in our community. So Jiggaman, everybody, man, project,
Hector, all you guys, man. Thank y'all so much for creating the content for this Knicks fan base, man. We really appreciate y'all. Well deserved. You're doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing, man. But first and foremost, keep doing what you're doing and keep being true to the game, man. God power, man. Show your boys some love, my brother.
Yeah, man. All the way, Heck, Jiggaman, Eddie. Who am I missing? I said Porto.
Phil, Jerry.
Phil. Well, how can I forget Phil? The most unforgettable one. I forgot Phil. Salute to you guys, man, on your 100th episode. Many, many more. And let's get it. Let's go Knicks.
Yeah, real talk, man. You guys keep doing what you're doing, man. We appreciate all you guys, man. You guys doing a phenomenal job there, being a part of this community. Let's go get it, man. Enjoy it, man. Many, many more. We want to see you get to 200. We want to see you get to 1,000.
Word up.
Stay humble and keep doing your thing, man. We'll see y'all, man. Nick Real Talk from Shine Divine to my man Nick Brew Crew. Peace.
Friday has come. Now let's have some fun. It's your anniversary.
It's our
First
special
thing
day.
I'll do is turn on YouTube for your anniversary.
Let's go.
Why? Anniversary. The Knicks Morning Brew. I thought you knew it's your
It's our anniversary.
Congratulations, fellas. First year anniversary. I hope I'm on the show by the second year. Yo, Black is time. Tony Crow. Knicks and Bruises. Peace.
What's going on, fellas? Happy anniversary.
Hey, what up, Randle?
1 year, man. Knicks Morning Brew Crew. You guys be killing it, man. You're doing great content. Do what you need to do in the community. Help the community. Especially my brother Tony, a.k.a. Thanos. The production's great. The podcast is great. Spaces be great when you host them. You know, continue to do great work, man. Continue being a staple of the community. You know what I'm saying? Got the little bourbon here in my Knicks Chase cup. But listen, man. God bless you guys, man. Keep doing what you do. You know, we love you. We support you. You know, from all the way down to New York City to upstate New York and all over, man. All over this country because everybody's from everywhere. That's Knicks fans. Jigga, Phil, you know how I feel about you guys, man. Keep rocking, man. Shout out to my boy Fire Tibbs, man. And the rest of the crew. You guys doing Yankees, you guys doing hockey, you guys doing everything, man. And that's what we need. And shout out to, you know, everybody else that can help contribute you guys' show. Shout out to my man Eddie Presti. But I'm proud of you guys. You keep rocking, keep doing what y'all do. God bless.
Happy first birthday to my favorite sports content creators out there.
Surprise, surprise.
So I had this idea to put together this video for y'all because I know the blood, sweat, and actual tears that have gone into making this channel this past year. I'm so proud of the three of y'all for sticking by this and for making this such an amazing channel. You have cultivated such a beautiful community of love, support, and fandom, and I cannot wait to see what's to come. I could not have done this without Gerald, aka Blood of the Panther, and Ron from Still Knicks Fans. And of course, I cannot forget the amazing Krista Porto, aka Phil's wife, for getting footage of family and friends to include in this video. She had such short notice, y'all, and she made magic happen. Thank you so much, Krista. Thank you both so much for reaching out to people, getting videos to me. I know this was last minute, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And to everyone that sent in a video or a love note, I appreciate you. And I'm so excited for what is to come this next year for this amazing channel. To everyone involved, Eddie, TC, Damian, Grace Monroe, every single person, I am so excited for y'all. This has been more than a year, truly. It has been 5 years for Anthony, aka Hector. He has been working so hard, y'all. And the man that you see on your phone, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, he is authentically himself, and that goes to everyone. But they have worked so hard, and I'm so proud of y'all. Congratulations, you did it. It's first year, y'all are babies. There is so much more to come, and it's just gonna get better from here. I cannot wait, and I'm so grateful and honored to be here to enjoy the ride with you.
Oh yeah, live the positivity. Oh yeah, it's time for positivity. Oh yeah, live the positivity. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh my God. First of all,
thank you
guys for watching this with us. Appreciate you guys being in the chat. But first and foremost, thank you to my girlfriend. I love you so much.
Alex, I love you.
Right here next to me. First of all, I had no idea this was going on. So she can like CIA, FBI, M30, whatever it is.
Hector literally said, I have a video to play. And I was like, okay, let's wait till Alex leaves, right? I'm glad we waited until... What'd she say?
Comments. He's amazing. He's the best.
Thank you so much, Alex. Seeing my mom in there, my daughter, seeing Derek, and then all the other creators and everybody. Oh, man. I held it together as best as I could. Hector, you did not.
Oh no, I'm an emotional wreck. I was crying after the first clip. Eddie, I just want to say thank you, bro, because we've known each other over this past year and a half and stuff like that. Morning Brew Sports is something that we started a year ago to this day, but we started on the Nights of Degen channel. That's how we got our feet wet. We was doing content before this. You know, like Alex said, I've been trying to do this for the past 5 years, and I've been able to finally find folks like Celso, like Phil, like my guy Eddie, for us to come together and create this. And shout out to everybody else that I worked with before in the future. My guys Hard Will and Worldwide L from For the Love of the Game. I started out with my guys over there. Also Zach and Latrell Sprewell, the American Dream. I started out with them. So shout out my guys. Shout out Uncle Freezy, Ron, man. There's a lot of people out there. If I didn't say your name, I'm sorry. So shout out to all you guys. I appreciate you guys. Blood of the Panther, you a real one for this one. You a real one for this one, my guy. I love you, bro. I love you. Ron from Still Nick fans, I love you, my guy. Krista, I love you, sis. You already know that, but shout out to you guys. Go ahead, Sels.
Yeah, and shout out to the three. The number didn't go down in viewership while that was playing, right? You would think you're playing a 1 year anniversary. It's like, all right, screw that. People back out. No, the numbers went up. To sit here and say we still got over 300 rocking with us in the building, you guys, seriously, it's because of you. 4,000 of you crazy ass people were like, you know what? I ride with these guys. And y'all joined us, hung out, made this year amazing. We're not going to stop. We're just going to keep grinding. Appreciate all that. But you know what, guys? Yes, it is our anniversary, but we dropped the open panel link because let's get back to the topic here. We got 50 wins. We got a 2 seed and we got 2 teams.
We got a Dante jersey. We got a Dante jersey. First of all, just so everybody know, this jersey is authenticated. You see the stamp right there.
Authentic.
Face value for this jersey is $250 face value because it's authenticated and signed by Dante DiVincenzo. So there was rules online. You guys got to make sure you go to Instagram, follow Morning Brew Sports, follow the Hobby Hive, follow our friend Frank Luna, and when you come back over here, enter for the duck race. But if you guys want a chance, we'll do the duck race on Friday. That way we have enough chance to get more people into the giveaway.
You're muted,
so
Eddie.
You're muted, Eddie.
You're muted.
What size is the jersey?
It's a large.
That shit ain't gonna fit me.
It's definitely not gonna fit you. Eddie wears a size extra medium.
No,
like Eric said, we got a parade to prepare for. This city will be crazy. You know what? While people are jumping in backstage now for the open panel, you want to do like a super fast roll call?
Let's do a little fast roll call. My guy Joey in the chat. Joey said that he found us and subscribed to us. Joey, welcome to the Brew Crew Familia. And with your profile pic, I can tell you're gonna fit in right well.
You're gonna fit right in, Joey. Next.
My guy Worldwide L in the building said, this is not just your anniversary, this is our anniversary. Shout out to my brother Worldwide L.
How great was that Tony segment. But he came out
shout
and started breaking down
Crow.
that Tony
Shout out to
Tone.
Tony Crow and the Knicks Bruisers. We got to get Tony Crow on the show expeditiously. Eric Gonzalez said, we are capital, not leaving Eddie out. Eddie has great insight, and sometimes he drives me crazy, but he's right sometimes. Shout out to Eddie Presti. Shout out to my guy, Eric Gonzalez, putting that in the chat. And again, my girlfriend, Alex, put it in the chat. Big thanks to Blood of the Panther. Could not do this without him. This community is so beautiful. I am so happy to know that this team is surrounded by so much love and support. 100%. So anybody else you want to shout out? Who else in the building is shouting out?
Johnny. It's a good day today for Jets fans too, huh, Johnny?
It's a good day for a good day, Johnny.
You know,
hey, man, I wanted to shout you guys out because, I mean, I always think about what Heck said in the very beginning when I was like, hey, your guys' stream is what brought me back to my Knicks fandom. I always followed them, right? But I really wasn't watching too hard because I was like just so heartbroken with it. And I, you know, Jets, Mets, Rangers, just too much crap to deal with on an everyday. But your guys' positivity, the realness that comes along with the show and all that. So happy anniversary to you guys, man. I rock with not only on this platform, but on pretty much on everything. As much as it breaks my heart to say what up to Heck on that Yankees one, I always come through and say, hey,
I appreciate you, Johnny. I appreciate you.
But hey, Porto said it. Everybody thought he was nuts. He was like, there's no way that, you know, we'll be able to get the third seed and all that. They did better and got the second seed, you know, and they're showing that, I mean, dude, the other night when OG was about to, you know, flip that dude over for what he did to Bronson and all that, that's what I want to see and all that. Those are the Knicks teams that I grew up. I was expecting Chris Childs to be reincarnated with the whole Kobe Bryant thing. So, you know, but, you know, shout you guys. Only if our Mets could go ahead and do that, Eddie. I mean, you know, I'm still.
Hey, 3 series in a row. 3 series in a row. 3 series in a row. The season's not over in April, bro.
1 game under 500.
Yeah, I'll take him, man. But, dude, this is what a time to be a New York fan. I mean, it's everything in sports is better when New York is doing what it's doing right now.
Johnny, I have no way of getting to New York this weekend. And literally, I even messaged Hector last night. I was like, yo, I just need to get there. I just need to get to New York. Like this weekend, you got Knicks this weekend coming up, right? Knicks playoffs. Then you've got the Rangers playoffs. You've got Yankees home that weekend as well. Mets, like it's a weekend where it's like, if you are a New York sports fan, this is the time you want to be.
Not just that. Sunday, shout out to my folks at the Woodbridge Brewing Company. But Sunday, former Met legend who had his number retired recently, Doc Gooden, will be at the Woodbridge Brewing Company this Sunday, April 21st. If you guys in the tri-state area, it is free to go to Woodbridge, but you do have to pay to get something autographed and get a picture from Doc Gooden. So if you guys want to go as Met fans, you guys can go. They have an amazing bar. They got amazing food as well. But Woodbridge Brewing Company, I will be putting in the descriptions of that for the rest of the show during the week and also on the Met show that's coming up this Thursday also.
Hey, quick thing with the whole Doc thing, just because you brought it up. If that speech didn't pull at your heartstrings that he said, if it wasn't for the Met fans, I probably would not be here.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, for him to say that, you know, I mean, with everything he went through, right? But anyways, if Brunson is not in the conversation as MVP for this year, it is the biggest upset this year. Okay. Leon Rose needs to be freaking executive of the year, and Tim Thibodeau should be in the running for freaking coach of the year because nobody was giving this team any type of chance from the very beginning of it, you know, and the adversity that we dealt with all the injuries, and we just kept chugging along and all that. So what a time to be, again, a New York fan right now. All right, go Knicks, and happy anniversary to you guys. Eddie, always staying fresh. Heck, I see your jacket game
too,
me,
right?
bro.
You
So
see me, right? I'm just living it up. That's right.
That's
right.
Yeah.
I robbed the Salvation Army. That's what it was, Johnny. That's what.
Hey, man, you could get
keep
some
that
real
between us.
dude. Don't say, man, some things happen, bro. So check out that new logo, man.
Yeah, facts. Johnny, brother, appreciate you like always, my guy. Let's go Knicks. And again, I'll see you in that Yankee chat.
Go Mets, Johnny.
That's our guy Johnny. Celso stepped away. He'll be back momentarily, but I'm gonna bring up the next person backstage. I got my guy Shy, so I'm gonna bring Shy up right now. That I got DSJ, Sunil, and then Bobby. So that's how I'm gonna bring you guys up. We bring you guys up as you guys showed up in the queue underneath us. Shy, let me get a thumbs up, big bro. Let me know if you're ready to rock out. My guy Shy Powers is in the building. Shy, how you doing? My guy, first of all, thank you for those kind words. You and Divine. I had no idea my girlfriend was putting that together. Thank you so much, bro.
Yo, let me tell you, man, you got a lot of people that love you, man. I want to also say we said 100 episodes. We meant to say the 1 year anniversary. We got caught up in that we did the thing like not last minute, but when we got it, we thought it was 100 episodes, but for your 1 year anniversary. Salute to all you guys, man. Salute to Hector. Salute to you, Eddie. Salute to you, Jiggaman. Salute to I always forget Phil. I don't know why I be here. Salute to Phil. You know what I mean? And you guys are great, man. Y'all get me going through the morning when I'm at work majority of the days. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and whenever I'm off, I try to come in and chat in with you guys. Great content, great. Y'all guys are hilarious. I love Eddie, man. Eddie keeps everybody neutral and stuff like that. Hector, you've been out here for a while, man. I seen you from like you said with it was before the love of the game with L and worldwide. I mean with L and I'm forgetting a lot of people's names today, but you guys are and this is how I just want y'all guys to know. I'm a little older, so I don't move around too much like I used to. But when y'all had that event in New York, I made sure that I wanted to come meet you guys and greet you guys because y'all guys have been doing great work going forward. And thank you.
I appreciate you, Shy. It was great seeing you IRL. It's great meeting a lot of the people from the community IRL. But Shy, it's special, bro, because it's like we go back to the pandemic. That's when we all got on YouTube. I mean, that's how I met Divine. That's how I met a lot of these people in this space because we was all trapped in the house, not knowing what to do with ourselves, right? So shout out to you. I just wanted to give you your flowers on that because you've been in the community for a while as well. You and Divine, you guys do great work as well. If you guys in the chat don't know Real Talk with Divine and Shy Powers, what are you doing? You're living under a rock. Go support my guys. They do one of the best Knicks pregame shows that are out there. Go ahead, Celso.
Max. Well, you know what? I said it. While we got people here, we still gonna talk Knicks. Sean, I'm gonna ask you, bro. We asked Alex while he was here. I'm gonna ask you, bro. Who's your MVP, most valuable, not Brunson player this season? Who you giving the flowers to?
I'm gonna have to stay away from like the regulars, you know, the DiVincenzo's and stuff like that. I think iHeart has been phenomenal for us this year with Mitchell Robinson going out so early in the year. I mean, in the season. He really stepped up and he played even with that antagonizing hamstring thing that he was going on with. He has played big basketball. I predicted him to be about 3 to 4 assists a game, and he came close. I think he's like 2 point something, almost 3. The guy could pass the basketball. He can defend the basketball. He grabs rebounds, and you know, every so often he'll jump up there and block your shot. So for me, I have to say iHeart because he has played the longest role with Brunson on the team. You know, once Mitch went down, he has been a starter and he hasn't came out of that lineup since.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and he was giving us what? Eddie, what was he giving us? Like 1.5 blocks per game too for the season and a steal. Like he stepped up in ways that we could have never hoped for anything better. Like ridiculous.
He basically became Mitch. That's what he did.
Literally overnight, you know, like let's be real. A lot of games that we won, we don't win without the play that we got from iHeart. We're not sitting at the number 2 seed without the way he stepped up for us this season. I want to real quick before Heck gets back. King Lowski. Oh my gosh. What up, King Lowski? Always see him in the Asmin chat. Now he's over here. A couple other people. Drink some water. Big Nick energy. YouTube doesn't build you up. Just going on nonstop. It's true. It doesn't. You got to actually do content and talk. I see we got more people backstage popping in. So, Shot, do you prefer one over the other, bro? Because, I mean, that's the biggest conversation we're all going to be having this week, right? We all know we're going to sit here and bitch and complain about the fact that Brunson doesn't win the MVP when he should. So the biggest topic is going to be: do you want the Heat or the Sixers, bro?
I think Brunson has a way of winning the MVP if we make it to the finals, for the finals and making the MVP votes for that. Then he has no one to really go up against. There's some big names out there, you know, that's been playing some good basketball. But as a Knicks fan, what I've seen this year, what Jalen Brunson has produced, getting on the court, playing with a decimated roster, you know, with being OG being down and Randle being down and Blockers Mustard being down, he has really elevated this team to the second. We are second in the East. Right now, I'm not nervous about anybody. You know what I mean? I would like to see Miami because of the rivalry, but I'm not opposed to seeing Philadelphia. We played Philadelphia pretty well this year. And let this be clear, I'm just making a joke. But if, you know, someone just happened to fall down and B trips over somebody, you know, I ain't going to be mad about that either.
So you're saying if we go in there with that Miami Heat game plan, you're not opposed to it? Just knock people over, sit on them, kick them?
I kind of want Miami a little bit better. That's just because I'm a Knicks fan and I know the rivalry between Miami, what they did to us last year, hurting our players, stomping on Julius Randle's leg, breaking IQ's leg and all those things. I would like to see them. They're not the same team as they were last year. But you know, and right now Philly is on a nice little run since Embiid been back. Even though the last game or so he's checked back into the locker room and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They play way better. The Philadelphia 76ers play way better with Embiid on the court. So I'm not opposed to either one of those teams, man. We then beat them up in the regular season, and you know, as soon to pass one, we're going to see one of them sooner or later. So it doesn't make me never mind.
Yes, sir. Sha, appreciate you, bro.
You already.
Thank you so much for all the love. We appreciate you, my guy. Tell Divine we said what up. We'll talk soon.
You already.
Yes, sir. All right, let's keep it rolling. Heck, we got mad people logging in back. Guys, the link is there. Thank you, Magoon McBoon, for showing up to hang out with us. King Lowski, Nick Yak, Eric Gonzalez, 19 Con, Sunil, CT Pittman, Eric Gonzalez.
Sunil. We got DSJ. We got Ron backstage. We're going to bring Ron up real quick, and then we're going to bring up Sunil and the rest of the fellas, Bobby, and then we got Jay Boogie as well. DSJ, you in the building?
I troll with love.
DSJ, thank you again, bro. I appreciate you, bro. That message was amazing. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I got paid to do that though.
Oh, okay. Well, he got paid to do it. Now we all know that.
I was wondering what that charge was on the business card, you know.
Thanks for the hat, Phil.
There you go.
Yeah, Delano. Right, that's why he is the only troll in the Knicks communiverse we acknowledge as our friend, Mr. DSJ Delano Still Cunha.
Talk to us, DSJ. Talk to us.
Yeah, I heard you had those questions, those awards you wanted to give out, so I figured I'd go ahead and give my answers. So go ahead and ask me who get the awards, and I'll give you the answers.
All right, first one. Who's your Spotty award? Who's your surprise player of the year, DSJ?
Surprise player of the year, Taj Gibson. I'm surprised he got a call back.
That's actually a good point.
That's a good answer.
Really
all right. Hey, 1 for 1. Who's your defensive player of the year?
Bogdanovich, easily.
I like this guy.
Of course you like this guy, Eddie.
All right, let's go 2 for 2. How about most valuable not Brunson player of the year?
Jericho Sims.
No, perfect.
I thought you were going to say Kevin Knox. If you would have said Kevin Knox, that would have been for the win if you would have said Kevin Knox.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best 3 answers you'll get. Our boy, DSJ. DSJ, thanks for pitching on the video, bro. We love you, man.
Hey, love y'all too, man. Hey, have a good one.
Appreciate
Love you, big bro. Love you, bro. We're going to bring up Ron from Still Knick Fans right now. Then I got Sunil, Bobby, and then we're going to bring up Jay Boogie. Ron, my guy. Appreciate you for that, Ron. Appreciate you for that message, Ron.
Hey, man. Yeah, listen, man. You know, I love you guys, bro. I'm happy for y'all. I'm glad everything worked out, man. Y'all made 1 year, man. It's a fantastic thing, man. You guys are great, man. You know how we give it up. Listen, if y'all didn't have a show, we'd be chopping it up here, and I'd be bothering y'all. Yo, Ron, man, I got stuff to do. I'm sorry. Nah, man, but really, really, shout out to Alex, Hector. You got a good one. She's dope. This is a great idea to put this together for you guys, man. You guys deserve it. And shout out to my guy, Blood of the Panther, man. You know, behind the scenes, we working, man. We doing some stuff trying to get it together for y'all. And I apologize. Really, you know, it's just timing. But you guys don't know. There's even more content creators that wanted to be able to send you guys messages, but they're just busy. People are on vacation or stuff that's going on, so they couldn't be a part of it. And also, I don't think, I might have missed it. I don't think he made the cut. But you also got a video from the Podfather himself, Simeon Russell. He had one out there too. But so he, you know, definitely wanted to show you guys some love. And I also apologize because y'all don't know this whole thing is pretty funny. I could talk about it now and laugh at it, but I was pissed off at the moment. So when Blood of the Panther reached out to me and told me what was going on, I said, okay, no doubt. And then I was going back and forth with Alex, and I put together videos. We had Freezy, we had obviously Shah and Divine, you know, myself and John, and then someone else I think had done it too, right? And we all did the videos, and in all the videos, everybody said, "Congratulations on your 100th episode," right? And then later, I'm looking, and they reached out to me, and they're like, "No, it's actually the 1 year anniversary." And I'm looking back at the original messages. Where the hell did I get 100 episodes from? I don't know what was going on, bro. So when you watch our video specifically, you see there's a point where John's speaking or I'm speaking, and I'm like, 1 year anniversary. I had to do a voiceover. Oh man, crazy stuff. Anyway, it's fun. Man. It was a fun moment though. It was fun. But once again, I appreciate you guys. What you got for me, so I can get out of here and let everybody else go?
No, what I got for you. Who do you want, bro? Sixers or the Heat? Where you at?
Man, I'll tell you right now. If I really had my choice, like the Sixers, we beat the Sixers without Embiid. We beat the Sixers with Embiid. Miami, I don't know if the Knicks are ready to beat them. I don't care what we've been doing, but Miami just has on. Get the hell out of it. Let's go. Let's take them all on. I want Miami. Let's get Miami, knock them out the box, and send a statement to the rest of the league. Get them out of here.
I'd rather Miami because I think they're an easier road than Philly.
I'm not worried about any of these teams. I'll be honest with you, Eddie. If I'm being real, the only team that I worry about, and I've said it, I still think the Knicks can beat them, is Boston, because I think Boston has taken some of our biggest punches and still been able to beat us close. So that's the team I probably worry about. But everybody else, I know it won't be easy. I'll take it. But I will tell you, even though Miami seems like a good matchup, you know, with the refs, man, they always got the refs on the side, bro. So, and the refs in the dirt, they got a lot of dirt to throw at us. So,
Ron, before you go, I'm gonna give you one of the three, and I'm gonna choose. Who's your Spotty of the year? Surprise player of the year for you, bro. Who'd you pick?
Surprise player of the year. Kevin Knox. No, I'm just joking.
Nailed it.
No, no. I honestly, to not be like everybody else and pick the obvious answer, I'm gonna say the guy that people were clowning, the guy that people didn't think really mattered over here, the guy that nobody was checking for. My boy, my Niger boy, Nigerian Thunder, Mr. Precious Achua. Precious definitely showed us a lot more and showed that he was not a throw-in in that OG trade. And at moments, we were even like, damn, man, we fleeced them. So, yeah, shout out to Precious Achua.
I love that choice.
Yesterday for us.
He definitely did. Yep.
Yeah, because last week, Eddie, right? We were talking about it. Like, man, it felt like he went ghost for a couple of games. Like, did he get the memo that he wasn't going to get playoff minutes, and then he was gone? Yeah. But then these last two, it was like, oh, okay. So it's like, did he have a bug or something for like a couple of days? Because these last two games, Precious was a key factor on both of these games, man. And I love what we're seeing from him. Ron, thank you, bro, for always showing us love and support.
Ron, appreciate you. Appreciate those words that you said about my girl, bro. Appreciate that, brother.
No doubt, man. Y'all are all good people, and the people around you are good people. So what does that say? We need more people like y'all in the world. That's what I'm thinking.
I like
love
that.
Y'all, man.
Love you,
Wish
Ron.
y'all the
See you,
best. Happy
Ron.
1 year, man. We're gonna keep doing it, get to that 2 year, and we'll take
Let's
it from there.
go.
Yes,
He
sir.
knows. He
Appreciate you,
knows.
Ron. That's my guy.
The callers keep coming. The callers keep coming.
Let's see.
Who we got
We're
back
gonna
there?
bring up Sunil and then
Su-
Bobby
Su-
and then Jay Boogie.
Sunil also made an appearance in the video. Thank you, Sunil.
What's going on?
Especially because you did it not like working out or doing the Soto shuffle or in the bathroom. You did it very nicely. I love you, bro.
TMI on that last take, man. Bathroom, really?
What's up, Sunil?
Only Celso can bring up the bathroom.
Yeah.
That it shows where its head. It shows where his head is at with the positivity videos.
Of course, that's how he starts his morning. Sunil, how you feeling? Knicks win 50 games, bro. Talk to us nice.
I'm amazed at what kind of a disparity the East and the West have, because the Knicks and the Mavs finished with the same exact 50-32 record. If you were in the West, you would be the 5th or the 6th seed. You are the 2nd seed in the East, because there's that much of a wide margin between the Knicks and the Celtics as far as the standings. As far as how the two face off head to head, I could see a Rocky Drago fight coming out of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as far as who I want the Knicks to face from the play-in match, I'm going to take the Heat. But then the way this works out with the play-in games, this has me a little concerned about who Boston is going to face, because you got the Bulls and the Hawks in the first of those two games, both of whom are really sub-500 teams. So I think Philly beats either of those two teams to go on to face Boston. So Philly is still in this regardless. Question to you guys is, do you think Philly has enough to beat Boston? And
Yes,
perhaps.
possibly.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I think it could happen.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's likely, but it could happen.
Because remind me again, the first round is still a best of 5.
No, 7.
No, it's
7.
best of 7. It's best of 7. That's baseball.
Okay.
That's only in baseball.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm thinking way back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what is Delano saying? He's like, you look like Joe from the Matrix. You betrayed.
So now, want to ask you before we bring up the next person. Right now, there's been several awards that Celso's been giving out, but I'm going to ask you, most valuable non-Brunson player. Who is it for you on this team this year?
I'm going to sarcastically start with this one, Mark Cuban, because he gave up Brunson in the first place.
That's a good call.
Hey, that's a solid call. I'm not going to be mad at that. Thank you, Mark Cuban. Thank you, Mark Cuban, for not believing in Jalen Brunson, because now Jalen Brunson is back home where he belongs.
Yeah, and like I've been throwing out in the comments.
Also, you're muted. You're muted. You always forget to unmute yourself.
And like I've been throwing out in the comments at random on some of these Knicks Morning Brew chats, I've been saying, it would be karma to have a Knicks Mavs final, only to throw it back in Cuban's face.
Listen, I know you've been saying that in the chat, but I'm all for it. If it was the Mavs and the Knicks and there's so many, it's Kyrie Irving coming back to the city that told him he had to sit home because he didn't want to get no shot, right? And it's also Jalen Brunson going up against Mark Cuban, the man who ain't believe in him and didn't want to give him a payday. It is the perfect Hollywood ending, because you got Luka Doncic in the middle saying that he liked Jalen Brunson. He liked playing with Jalen Brunson. He knew Jalen Brunson had this in him. And now he's working well with Kyrie Irving. But you got to ask Luka, who would you rather have, Kyrie or Jalen Brunson?
Well, when all the starting 5 for the Mavs have been on the floor after the All-Star break, that team has turned into Dunk City. I mean, even Kyrie was freaking dunking. What the hell?
Yeah. So
you
now,
have
brother,
PJ Washington, you had Gafford. I mean, it was unreal.
Appreciate you. So now we're gonna let you down so we can bring up the next person to join us. But like
Later,
always,
this
is my guy Sunil, the wise sage in the Yankee community. Is my guy Sudi Sue.
Bobby.
Congratulations on 1 year, guys.
Thank
you,
Bobby. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Hector, your girlfriend is awesome. I'm going to say that. And Jigga, your mother's awesome too.
It's true.
Hey,
She got purple hair.
Jigga, you know who brought me onto the show? Remember Mr. Bonesy?
Yep.
Mr. Bonesy. because he brought me to the jet thing when you talked with the Italy jet. Remember?
Yeah.
Who else?
That's the first time I met you. You tuned into the
Yeah,
Jets Evening Brew.
And I told you know who you look like. And Eddie, you're awesome too. Don't forget Eddie.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah, we can never forget Eddie, Bobby.
Hey, how long do you guys know Delano Steele for?
I've known Delano Steele Jr. since 2019, since 2020.
Yeah, I knew him for like 4 years because he used to go into this guy's Surf on the Six. We used to do trivia, and he was always in there with us.
Yeah.
No, I know him for a long time. He's a great guy.
DSJ is my guy.
Yankees,
Yes, sir.
Hey, you know what? Hold on,
Crackle
Bobby.
Nuts just said it to you in the chat.
Yeah, you're the man. Love the hat.
Hey,
Actually,
I got
Bobby.
a new hat. You know who gave me this hat? Guess who gave me this hat?
Who gave you that one?
You're gonna have him on your show, Jigga, tonight.
Hey, we got Jake Asman tonight. What a segue!
Tonight, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
Hey, look
at
that.
Hey,
Look at Bobby.
have an open panel tonight.
Yes, we will have open panel.
Yes.
Bobby, shameless plugging Jake Asman tonight on the nightcap.
Oh, I gotta behave myself. Look who's on there too. I gotta behave myself.
Bobby, love you, Bobby, like always.
Hold on, I want to give you a thing.
Hart has to give us a Knicks take. We got excited talking.
Oh,
we
yeah,
forgot to talk Knicks. Go
Hart
ahead, Bobby.
is the MVP of the year. Hart, I like Hart. And the Yankees. Hey, you're gonna do Berlin Williams, Hector, right?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow morning. Perfect segue. Bernie.
What time
Bernie
is
Williams.
that at?
We're doing the pre-record at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to play the segment on the Yanks Morning Brew tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
Bernie
I
Williams
love that
will
guy.
be in the building. Shout out to Tune and to the Lung Health.
You are
Without them,
lucky. I
without
like
that
that guy.
organization,
I
we wouldn't
you
be
know
able
what?
to have
Before I
this.
leave, can I say one thing?
Of course.
Bobby,
Go ahead, Bobby.
you could say. Go ahead, beautiful.
I hate Cashman. You know why?
Why?
'Cause remember what Cashman did to Bernie Williams?
Yeah,
He was
I
only
remember
given
that.
Oh, I was so pissed. I said,
Same.
you dare give him a minor league contract, you idiot. Look at all this stuff
Exactly.
he did for you to win the World Series, and you do that piece of crap, dumbass.
No, you're
good,
damn
Bobby.
right. You're right, Bobby. He was
Bobby.
I'm so mad at him. Okay, guys, you have a good night.
Bobby, I'll see
I
you
love
tonight.
you, Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby.
I gotta love Bobby.
I love Bobby.
You gotta bring up Jay
bro.
Boogie. We gotta bring up Jay Boogie to join us in the conversation. We got more people. We got the Whiz Kid, my guy Joe Yoke from Big Nick Energy. Corey Lee is backstage. Double A is backstage. I know Corey Lee and Double A. They wanna do the tag team on Eddie Presley. I know that.
Oh,
But we're gonna bring
And he
up Jay
started
Boogie.
smiling.
Wait till they hear my answers too. So.
Yeah. Jay Boogie, let me get a thumbs up. Unc, let me know you're ready to rock out. All right, my guy Jay Book. Boogie, what is good?
Hey,
Salute,
salute.
three capital
Recap of the essence. Salute to the 365 that y'all guys don't brought forth to the network. Congratulations to y'all on y'all journey, and the journey has not stopped. It's just begun. Y'all don't reach to go inside your second year. We appreciate everything that y'all do, everything y'all bring to the content, man. Y'all are a perfect example of, starting something and realizing the bumpy roads and jumping over them, hurdling them, and coming out and still doing what you got to do, man. Y'all guys you set another trend for another way for somebody else to come in. And for four minds that come together, that's differently, everybody thinking differently, and bring their minds together and bring forth a morning brew situation like y'all did for all of us, man. We highly appreciate everything that y'all doing, man. I love y'all. Hey, Hank, you real special with me, you know what I'm saying? We used to, rocking in a lot of situations, you know what I'm saying, paving the ways, coming from a lot of situations and, different podcasts, man. But if it was me, man, I'd be asking you for your address so I can send some toys over there. So when I'm up in New York, you and your family can babysit my young one. That's how much you mean to me, my brother. I love you.
Likewise.
I love you too, E. I love you, E. Don't think I don't. I love you, E. And me and E had a conversation, man. I got a hockey anthem. I'm trying to find out who I'm gonna give it to and everything. The Knicks was taking too long with it. They ain't saying them. I got a crazy hockey anthem, and I'm gonna give it to somebody that got a hockey show, you know what I'm saying, so they can rock it. Cause I represent the New York, you know what I'm saying, all the way around. Everything that's New York, you know what I'm saying. But I don't represent that thing over there in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying. They still New Jersey to me. They had nothing to do with the NY, you know what I'm saying. But man, I love what y'all guys done, man. And anything I can do to always support what y'all doing, I'm there for you, man.
I'm gonna stop you real quick, Jay Boogie, and then I'm gonna let you cook. But because you just, without even knowing, another person that just came up and segued it really well. I mean, you're talking Rangers anthem, we're talking Rangers playoffs. I think it would make sense that if you want to play it somewhere, Rangers Ice Brew has Bill Pito this week on the show for the anniversary week. If that track's ready, Jay Boogie, we ready to play it.
Yeah, I don't follow hockey, Jace. That's why I tell you.
The track is ready. I'm telling you, it's ready.
That's it.
It might be better than that Nick anthem I made last year. For real. It might be better than that. So
all right, so then I'll announce it now. We will play Jay Boogie's track when we have Bill Pito on with the Rangers Ice Brew this Wednesday. So we'll get together after the show, Jay Boogie. We'll get that lined up.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
Of course.
I appreciate that to the fullest, man. What's y'all questions y'all got before I hop on? Because I know we got some more people back there.
Here we go. I'm going to give Jay Boogie the first one. I want your most valuable non-Brunson player of the year, Jay Boogie.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rock with you, man, because a lot of people don't know, and I mentioned it probably about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, that I didn't know too much or nothing about Hartenstein until I heard Jiggaman talking about him. And I'm going with Hartenstein because I was in Atlanta at the game, and Julius had missed the assignment on defense. He missed the assignment on defense. And Hartenstein, he got there late, and he caught a foul. And you could see him on the free throw line, you know what I'm saying? You could see him on the box out line, just, mumbling to himself, you know what I'm saying? So, like 2 plays later, it came back down court, and Julius missed another assignment. But this time, Hartenstein was prepared for him to miss his assignment, and he met the dude at the rim. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah. And Julius came up to him like, that's what I'm talking about. He fussed Julius out. Nah, man, I'm backing you up, missing your assignment. And right then and there, from that point, Hartenstein took off. He gave us another, demeanor. He gave us a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? He answered the bell. He backed everything up as far as being a center. He watched all the players. Hartenstein just came in, and that's when I started naming him the Terminator. He's been like a Terminator on side that floor, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate everything Hartenstein has done all year around, being out of position and playing in a position, not knowing how to be a starter. The first couple of games he was getting fouls too early, and we was like, nah, you got to slow down because you're a starter now, So he had to adjust to that. So my player, besides Brunson, the MVP, officially should be the MVP. The best player in the East is Hartenstein, man. Big ups to Hartenstein and everything he do. It's some more players that done some things, man. But Hartenstein, I really like Hartenstein. And who I like between Miami and Philly, I don't give a damn. Give me Maxey. Give me Maxey at the point guard. Give me Jimmy Butler at the 2 guard. You know what I'm saying? Give me Embiid at center. Give me Bam at the power forward. Give me Tyler Herro. Put all both of them together. Let Strosher and Nurse figure out which and who gonna call the game. I don't care nothing about none of them. This is our time. This is our year. We get ready. Stand up, New York. Stand up and do what you do. Handle your business like you done all series. Don't let nobody come in our building and win nothing. And Boston is playoff soft. And if they get Miami, they going out in the first round. I ain't never seen nobody that ain't shoot a free throw in a whole game. A whole game. That tells me you soft. So if we can get through these guys right there, watch out ECF. Watch out Championship. Watch out Broadway. Man, let's go. Salute.
Drop the fire emojis in the chat for our boy Jay Boogie. We love you, Boogs. Drop the fire freaking emojis.
Right, we got some more people backstage. We got 400 people rocking with us right now. If you guys can smack that like button, hit the subscribe button. We just crossed 4,100 subscribers on our way to 5K. If you guys can help us out, if you're watching, please hit that subscribe button. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. John from Still Nick Fans just showed up. We got British in the chat with the fire emojis. British, how you
But
doing?
you can't, if you pull up British, you got to do it with an accent, bro. We can't have somebody.
I'm contractually, I'm not obligated for accents, so you gotta talk to my agent about that.
You know what?
Go
Your
ahead.
contract is really,
A little
really works in
Cockney
your
accent,
favor.
little Cockney.
Little accent there when the British show up.
Little Cockney.
Here's the fire emojis for J Boogie. Whiz, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you ready, my guy. Whiz is in the building. And he flexed it to
Double A. I'm 62 years old. By the way, Jigga, 6 a.m. in the morning, I'm up with you, having the morning coffee. No, man, with a corner dad jokes. Love it. By the way, that's the laundry. And my favorite part of laundry to do, I love to do the whites. I love the whites. I love the whites, Eddie.
Shout out to the whites.
Hector, you're my brother from another mother. Love you guys.
Sir.
If they wins 525,600 minutes. That's a year, baby. 1 year with my boys. You guys were rocking it from the start. I love you guys. I just want to say I just appreciate all the love you guys share, all the energy you bring. I'm alive because of you guys.
Yes, let's go, Wiz. Appreciate you, Wiz.
I love you, Wiz. That made me feel so good
today.
First of all, I didn't think on our 1 year anniversary somebody was gonna come up here and start singing Rent. So I am all for that. I am all for my guy Wiz singing Rent. Shout out to the chat. If you thought that was funny, put the laughing emojis in the chat.
Too.
Wiz for the whites. Wiz is hilarious. We got Joe Yoke backstage from Big Nick Energy. I want to shout out Big Nick Energy, right? Because this entire season they've been putting out amazing work. Shout out to our friend Mills Media. She was at the game yesterday. Mills, they do an amazing job. I just want to see Mills Media win. And today, later on today, Mills Media will be with Deuce McBride down in Brooklyn. I'll get the address for you so I can put it in the chat. So if you guys are in the area, if you guys are able to make it, make sure you show up to Brooklyn. Make sure you show our friend Mills Media some love. And shout out to Big Joe. What it do, Joe?
What up? How we all doing?
Chilling, baby.
Give me the heat. Give me Miami. I want to eat their souls. Give me that fan base, man. Get out of my Twitter. Get off the app. X yourselves out. I don't care. Jimmy Butler, you're a scrub. You're old. You're going down. Step on Josh Hart's ankle again. I don't care. Bam, you're the cheapest MFer alive, dude. You are dirty as hell. Why are you even good at defense? You don't even have to be dirty. You're just dirty because you are. What the hell is that? Adrees? What the hell kind of name is Bam? You're full of crap. You ain't no Bam Bam Bigelow. Get out of here. Give me the heat. You match up better with Philly, by the way. I think Embiid's hurt. I think that's kind of fake.
I'm glad you see how he brought his
Taxi would definitely be able to do a little bit of stuff because the one thing OG struggles a tiny bit with is speed. But Kelly Oubre, Tobias Harris, come on now. Kyle Lowry is something I worry about a little bit because Kyle Lowry is just a known Nick killer over his 84-year career. But give me the goddamn.
I love that. He was but in real stats and factual.
Being honest here, we should,
I got the match up personally.
Eddie, you said you want the Heat too, right?
Yeah, I'd rather the Heat just because I think they're more on the ropes than Philly. The Phillies won 8 in a row. Miami, they're better than they were.
Where the fuck Philly? When did Philly win 8 in a row?
They
lost.
They just
did. They won the last 8 in a row.
They won the last game.
Oh wait, no, you're right. They did, and 6 of them wins was against teams under 500. You're right.
Don't matter. Give me Miami.
Right.
Give me Miami. That's
nothing
though
Miami
Joel
does
Embiid is on
involves the regular season. Not a single thing Miami does in the regular season even matters to them.
No,
I was just gonna say, even though Joel Embiid is on a minute restriction and he hasn't played more than 30 minutes since he's come back.
Yeah,
me already.
I don't want Philly. I want Miami. And I think if the Knicks could beat Miami, I think that propels them even further. Because that's something they've never done.
One thing that they were saying on CBS, I work for CBS Sports. They were saying this on CBS Sports HQ. They've said it in a couple other places. That Bucks Pacers series is neither of those teams are going to the ECF. Whoever wins the 2-7, whether it's the Knicks, the Heat, or the 76ers, they have a streamline to the Eastern Conference Finals because the Bucks are, come on now, they're hot trash.
Yeah.
They're total garbage. And the Pacers, like, if you beat the Bucks, cool. It's because the Bucks are hot trash, but you're not going to go up against a real team that actually knows how to play on both sides of the court, which all three of those teams I just said did, including us. And then you could do Milwaukee.
If I'm Milwaukee, I'm having conversations with Giannis. He shouldn't be playing. He should not be playing. I get it. You're trying to go out there for your team, and this is exactly what happened to Kevin Durant before he ruptured in the finals. He had the same type of injury. He had the same strain, and everybody thought it was the cat. He sat out for like a few games. He came back, and then he blew his thing. Giannis is one. You see, with Kevin Durant and Giannis relies more on his athleticism than Kevin Durant does. So if Kevin Durant blew it out by just being a 3-point shooter, how is Giannis going to react to being someone that relies heavily on his athleticism, driving to the paint, putting my head down and going forward? That's if I'm Milwaukee, I'm having conversation with Giannis. If I'm investing all this money into you, I want you to be healthy. And I think this is where the team steps in for the betterment of the player, because if it comes to Giannis would break his finger, snap it back into place, and go back out there on the court. You got to give that to Giannis. But this is a real concern for his future of his career.
And to Kevin Durant's like defense, he did that for like Game 4 of the finals. Like we're talking about Giannis coming back in Game 1, and you're not even going to be favored in like multiple series. Like, dude, rest up.
True.
Yeah.
Joe, we love you.
Wait, we gotta ask him one of the awards questions.
Yeah. Hey, listen. The producer yelled in my ear and said, "What are you doing? Ask him a question."
yelled
Defensive
to
Player
yourself,
of the Year. I'm giving you this one. Defensive Player of the Year.
I want to. Why is defensive in air quotes first? No, I thought there was like.
No, it's just ESL. That's what it is. Yeah, English has a second language for us Puerto Ricans.
The defensive player of the year is all the bricks that Alec Burks put up in the house. No, seriously, it's been Isaiah Hartenstein. That dude's gonna make a defense. He could make an All NBA defensive second team. His ability to like cover space is better than Mitch on the outside. Like, is he Mitchell Robinson defending the paint? No, he doesn't scare people away as much. But his overall, like Isaiah Hartenstein 2 years ago was seen as a defensive liability, and that was part of the reason why he wasn't able to be a starting center in the NBA. He had the passing. He didn't have this floater game, which is crazy now. But
the floater's so nice.
Between Othello Harrington and Tibbs and like the rest of their coaching staff, like they do a great job of bigs. Giantly great job with bigs. And I know one of your other questions was like who's the surprise of the year or something. I just wanted to mention again Precious Achiuwa, because when that guy came over here, like Raptors fans were so out on him, and they were like so good on him like being on the team. And what we've seen is that he was just miscast there. Like he's meant to be a small ball center. Can you be a small ball center against a lot of centers? No. But if you're playing a team that's small, then what he's been able to do in sometimes getting 40 minutes a game, sometimes getting 7 minutes a game has just been great. And last thing, remember how I told you guys last week, you were like, what was your worst take of the year? Your boy went 23-7 in over-unders. That's better than pros, baby.
That's what I'm talking about, Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, follow Joe Yoke for some betting advice for the postseason, people.
I don't take any advice. I lose all my own money, but I'll make you some.
We're calling him Money. We're going to call him Money Joe Yoke
Money
from
Bag
now on.
Joe.
Money
That's
Bag
what it
Joe. Later, Joe. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Great job, Joe.
I want to shout out my guy Anthony Rivera in the chat. Shout out to Anthony Rivera, 1/3 of the Mets Evening Brew, Eddie's partner, and our partner Alvin Centron as well. And I think Al said there was a guest for this Thursday for the Mets Evening Brew.
Yes, he's trying to confirm 100%. He told me last night he thinks it's 100%. So we're going to wait till tomorrow to announce it. But that's the last one. And that means every single show this week has special guests for the anniversary week. Love that we still have over 400 people rocking with us in the building. If you're watching us not on YouTube, take a second, come over, drop a sub, help us get to 5K. The little barcode in the corner, you can buy us a coffee, support the channel, help us grow. 1 year anniversary, 50 wins, second seed.
Sir.
How you doing, Corey Lee? You saw I did there bars. What up, my guy?
What's good, gentlemen? Congratulations. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, brother.
1 year. That's what's up, man. You know,
appreciate you.
I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all even made me a part of this family. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I just want to get that out there to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And hey, Phil, I mean, I'm not Phil, but Eddie, I'm not coming for you today. Because you know why? We need all our Knicks fans together.
There we
need to be
go.
one. You know what I'm saying? I've been shouting this out on every platform I get a chance to be on, especially my own. And put your fucking hives away. Put your personal friends and your fanboys away.
Preach.
Let's start supporting that name on the front. You know what I'm saying? It's the city. We got to represent the city now. You know what I'm saying? Now, about that question you asked me outside, y'all were asking outside of Brunson, the rest of the freaking team, all of them,
There you
are
go.
stepping
The
up.
whole squad. The whole squad.
They're stepping up. You know what I'm saying? We lost. You know what I'm saying? All NBA player for the year. Now we got to fight without him. So we got to support, rally around him, get whatever we can from everybody. And now let's try to go get that chip, regardless. Let's keep positive minds. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep rooting for everybody just the same. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get frustrated and let's do the damn thing.
Nah, I think you said it best, Corey. Right? We're past the trade deadlines. We're past all the narrative time. This is where we come together as a city. This is where we come together as a fan base and show what's up. Right? We can debate back and forth who we want, who's the bigger. That's over. Whoever's in front of us, we got to take down. And every single one of our players has said it time and time again. When the fan base is behind them, when the garden is rocking, it elevates them. When they're at other people's arenas and we're there riding along with them, it elevates them. So, Corey, you said it, bro. Preach. We all got to come together. This is a championship run that we've been waiting for.
Yo, I'm going to tell you what was so crazy. I got a phone call from New York, Queens, and they can hear the garden all the way from the Queens. The garden. Queens. So just imagine. So I don't give a damn who comes up next, whether it be Philly, whether it be the Heat, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Let's dust them off. Let's move on to where we need to be moving. That's all I care about. Ain't no time for no scared business. Ain't no scared business no more. It's about handling business.
And let's be real. If we get Miami and we decide we're going to go travel, Miami weather is really nice right now. So how you doing?
That's a big fact. I'm not going to lie. If the Knicks match up with Miami in the playoffs,
Hector's going to live in Florida for a month again.
There's a way for me and my girlfriend to get down to Miami to watch some Knicks games. That'll,
We'll make it happen. Corey Lee, bro, we appreciate you. Let's go win this chip, and we'll talk to you later on this week, bro. We got one more call. All right, let me do one more segue because we pretty much segued everything today without even planning it. But hey, Knicks fans, this Wednesday we got Ian Begley in the building with us. We're gonna be rocking out with Ian Begley, talking Knicks, our fittest. And most loyal 65-year-old in the building. Double A, I miss you. I love you.
Double A, talk your ish.
Happy anniversary, fellas. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
All I'm going to say is I told you so. There's no need to sweat. There's no need to sweat nothing, brother. I love you, Eddie. Today's a day for love between all Knicks fans. Huh? Giancarlo.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
And grabbing his napples.
Giancarlo, right?
He knows my move, man. For those Yankees fans, they know when it's a Giancarlo moment.
Hey,
all right, Double A, talk to us, man. How we feeling after yesterday?
My feeling is this: why do none of these broadcasters that are talking about MVP? I appreciate mentioning Jalen Brunson as a possible runner-up, but how about talking about a man who lost 3 starters? Okay, and still led us to second seed. That's something I think you need to consider when you catch this vote. SGA had his whole squad. Jokic has his whole squad. Brunson was out without 3 starters. Okay, and I'm with Corey Lee, man. As far as the MVP after Brunson, you got to give it up to the squad, the half whites.
And he's like, I like it.
I approve.
We got the half whites, and shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother Isaiah. Isaiah Hartenstein.
And,
Right
and
on.
Josh Hart is also half white too. Let's
Yeah,
not forget
yes,
about
sir.
that.
Yeah, Russ, right on.
Nice.
Right on. Right on.
Hector's getting so mad right now.
Yeah,
He's
I definitely am.
19 Con said, "Tuck your ish, double A."
But hey, man, it's a good day to be a Knicks fan. I was so proud. I mean, come on, dude, for what they went through the whole season and getting the second seed. We're talking Jalen Brunson should be MVP, and we're talking Coach of the Year.
Facts.
Yes,
Mhm.
and you know how I
Yeah.
am with Tibbs, bro. You know
Yeah.
how I am with Tibbs, but he deserves
But
it,
not
bro.
even, but also Leon Rose. You gotta give
Yes,
credit to Leon
exactly
Rose.
of the
The
year.
dumpster fire that Leon Rose inherited. Eddie, what's the narrative that agents can't become presidents of a basketball club? They can't be the GM, they can't put teams together. It's crickets when you look at Leon Rose. Compare him to the other agents that started working in the front office. Leon Rose has been the best. And let's be honest. Like
Was Bob
Double A-
Murphy an agent? I think he was.
that I'm
Yeah.
not too sure.
I think
I'm
Bob
not
Murphy
too
might have been
sure.
an agent.
Yeah, I know the
Yeah,
guy from LA, Rob
You talk
Pelinka.
about-
He was the first one in the NBA.
No, I'm talking about
No, it was Rob Meyer was the
Rob
first one.
Myers. That's right, man.
From Golden State. He was the
Yeah.
first one.
He-
Yeah.
He was an agent, and Pelinka, I believe, was an
Yeah.
agent.
Yes. But shout out to he should be executive of the year. I mean, one move, bro. He catapulted us from nowhere land to the second seat, bro.
Facts.
I mean,
That RJ trade was a thing of beauty. It was a
Yes,
thing
it
of
was.
beauty.
Not only do you upgrade your team defensively when it comes to OG Anunoby, right? And let me know if my mic is better now because
Yeah, you're good.
But not only that, you were able to get off of RJ Barrett's contract, which is one of the worst contracts in the NBA right now, and you were able to do it without giving up any first-round picks. That
Yeah.
right there is three-dimensional chess. If this was the Knicks 10 years ago, we're giving up 3 or 2 first-round picks to get off of that contract. Leon Rose, he needs his flowers and he needs his credit. And let's be honest, Double A, you brought it up about Tom Thibodeau. I want to ask you fellas right here. Let's throw the question around, throw it over to you, Eddie.
Even the Bogey trade's not that bad, Hector.
No, it's not, especially when you see him recently coming on, like finding himself. But when you look at Tom Thibodeau and you look at this team, this is the last time Tom Thibodeau may be in a position to win a championship. Let's be honest. When you look at the Knicks and how they are right now, this year, next year, maybe even next year, over the next 3 years, this is the time that Tom Thibodeau, if he's going to be a Hall of Fame coach, this makes or break your career as a coach. This is going to be his best chance to win a championship as a head coach with this team that he has right now. And I know he had Derrick Rose when he won an MVP. I do understand that. I know he had a young Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. But when you look at our squad and Jalen Brunson, this is the best team that he has coached as a head coach.
No doubt.
Real
And,
quick, guys, let me just give a shout out. Rocks NYK Hot Takes bought us 3 coffees and says, "Congrats, guys. Thank you so much, Rock. Appreciate the support." For those of you that don't know, you can buy us a coffee, hit the little barcode in the corner. It helps support us. It helps us keep going. But go ahead. I'm going to throw it back over to you, Double A.
I mean, what did I say? Senior moment here. Senior moment. But, and then you got to look at it, you got these 3 guys that have championship pedigree and DiVincenzo, Hart, and Brunson. These guys know how to win a championship. Okay. They've won 2 college championships. So they know the pressure. And remember, in college basketball is one and done. It's no playoff series. It's no best out of 5, no best out of 7. You won and you done. So, I mean, that's pressure, man. So I echo what you're saying, Heck. I mean, this is the best opportunity Tibbs have had to win a championship. And I think he's on the right path, man. I mean, he has the horses, man. Let's get it done, fellas. Let's get it done. Miami or Philadelphia, who cares?
Bring them all.
Exactly, Double A. Bring
Double A, we love you, bro. Thank you so much for supporting. We'll talk soon.
Double A.
Have a good one, Eddie.
Appreciate you, bro.
Oh man,
the calls were flying in today, bro. I love
it. Really is.
I love.
Crackle Nuts says. Crackle Nuts just said, "Can I buy a hot cocoa with marshmallows on top?"
Why is it called?
Hold on, let's throw the link in the chat. Rock, I'm gonna throw it in the link because you just asked for the link right now. I'm gonna throw it over to throw the link in for Rock. We're gonna have Rock, and then we'll close out after Rock. All right, we're gonna close out at 1 o'clock. We got 11 more minutes, so let's close out with Rock. While we do that, folks, we got over 400 people in the building. If you guys can, please smack the like button, hit the subscribe button. On YouTube, we're sitting at 116 likes at the moment, and we are at 4,102 subscribers on our way to 5K. Help us out like always by hitting the sub button. Let's see if Rock joins us.
While we're waiting for Rock, it's funny you guys brought up like the trades and the moves. And it's like when you sit there and you look at, we really at the time were looking at things as just extra throw-in pieces, right? Like Precious. Oh, it's just an extra throw-in. And then he ends up being a piece that we're all sitting here hoping gets playoff minutes. Like these trades actually worked out really well, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of us thought Alex Burke, same thing, right? Was going to be something that added some value. Hasn't paid off at all. But Boogie coming around, Eddie, is huge, man.
Right.
Again yesterday with Boogie.
Again. Yeah, look, I can't say anything bad about Leon Rose, man. I was killing the guy early. I was killing him last summer. When I was seeing guys like Kuzma go for like $20 million a year, I'm like,
I remember.
What are they doing? You know, and then they signed Dante, and I thought Dante would be good. Did I think he would be this good? No, I thought he'd come off the bench and be a 3-point guy off the bench. I never in a million years would have thought he would have been a starter and producing 15.5 points a game, shooting 40% from three, making the record. Never in a million years would I have thought that. Then I would have never thought the OG trade would have made the team, from fake contenders into actual real contenders. So even
the littlest things, right? Like you sit here now, the season's over, and you're like, wow. Even McBride extension, like, wow.
That's Tibbs.
They were so confident in letting IQ go, and we all were like, wait, who's going to be? And then all of a sudden, here's Deuce the way he is. How could you not? I mean, you can't have the takes of I hate this front office or Tibbs anymore. There's no way.
I just want to say also, right, this is a whole celebratory moment for this day. Shout out to my guy, Jacob Petrucci, and shout out to everybody in the building that are moderators on the channel, right? Because you guys in the chat, there's one thing so I've talked to you about this. I appreciate the fact that we've been able to create and cultivate a community that's not just toxic. It's not just people in the chat cursing each other out. Yes, we have fun. Yes, we may throw some jokes here or there, but it's we all support each other and we all look to having these conversations with one another. So I just want to shout out everybody that's in the chat for the way that you guys have been over the past year. The fact that you guys police yourselves, you guys don't let trolls come into the chat and be out of pocket. I definitely appreciate you guys. Shout out to everybody that's in the building with a moderator wrench. I definitely appreciate this chat. This chat is the best chat that's out there on YouTube.
I'll add to that, Heck, because again, it is the 1 year anniversary. But guys, you understand, like the fact that we're able to have so many people that jump up with their camera on and give a take and feel safe and comfortable in a space to be able to do that, it means a lot to us, right? Like so many people that we've met because you've turned your camera on and decided to come up here and just shoot the shit with us. Man, it's on the beginning.
And I know as somebody that I have, deal with some type of like anxiety when it comes to like public speaking or being out there and stuff, but it's like I understand if people are nervous and don't want to come up and talk because they don't want to be ridiculed or make fun of. I appreciate the fact that we're able to create a space where people don't feel scared if they're coming up for the first time to give their take.
I don't feel
crack
safe
on that
with
says
Eddie.
I don't feel safe with Eddie. I appreciate the crack on nuts.
I'm worse on the Twitter spaces. I'm like I'm vicious. On the here, I'm like tame. Yeah, I'm not as bad. God.
Yeah. We got Rock. We got
Rock.
We got Rock backstage. Let's bring up Rock to join us before we close it out. So I'll let you bring him up real quick.
And then I also saw that Jonathan logged in too. So Jonathan, we're gonna give you your chance as well after Rock.
I didn't even see him.
So hang tight back there. Otherwise, appreciate you.
Peace, God.
1 year anniversary. How you doing, Kareem? Salute. Rock is in the building. What it do, my guy?
Rock.
What is up, my guys? Happy
up?
anniversary, man.
Thank you. And appreciate the coffee purchase, bro. Thank you.
I love the background too, Rock. Tell the people what we got back there, brother.
I'm so glad you asked. And before I get to the background, I just want to say, number one, salute to you guys for the 1 year anniversary. Definitely one of the hottest shows on cast that you need to jump on, giving everybody an opportunity to speak. Eddie, you are absolutely right. You are worse on Twitter. I will accept that. But listen, I want to ask you guys a question. You guys have been Knicks fans long before the 1 year anniversary. How does it feel as a fan base to get to where we are? And that's what ties into my background.
Ooh, Eddie, I'll let you go first, and Sosa can go. I'll go afterwards. Go ahead, brother.
How does it feel as a fan base? Okay, so I'm sort of torn because, we went through all this shit, right? Like your background says, 2018, 2010. And I'm with you for every one of these fucking guys. We thought we were going to get KD in 2019. I thought Braun was coming here in 2010. Go down the list. And it's kind of, for me, it's a little upsetting that Julius Randle's not going to be here for this postseason because he's the guy that came here first. Yep. He's a guy I killed too. Don't get me wrong. I butchered this guy in 2022. I said, trade him off for cap space. But for me, it's a little bittersweet because he's the guy that came here, had the balls to come here first. And he actually started this whole thing. So for me, it's a little bittersweet because he's the guy of all the guys that came here first and believed in this team. So I feel bad for Julius Randle because if he was on this team right now, I would say we have the chance to win a championship. I think we're a little bit under that without Julius because that's how important, that's how good he was this year. So that's where I am right now. It's like a fan base. I'm a little disappointed that Julius isn't here.
Yeah,
because
and
day one.
I want to echo that, right? Because with KD and Kyrie, just imagine everything that went on in Brooklyn with Kyrie Irving and the whole vaccine and the COVID. If that would have happened with the Knicks, it would have been the same old Knicks, just a different day of the week. It would have just been the same old clown show that we've been dealing with dating back to the Isaiah Thomas eras.
Yeah.
So the fact that the front office decided to, the big word, patience, to me as a fan, that is what I love the most. Look at this list right now. 2010, I remember I was at the Vig Bar on Spring Street waiting for this announcement to happen. And when it happened, I had to ask myself, what does he mean takes his talent to South Beach? Oh, he means the Miami Heat, right? Because, geography at the time. But 2018, again, the second time that came around, 2019, when the news was announced that we lost out on KD and Kyrie, I was working at the Harry Potter Theater in 42nd Street. I was a bartender there. I was outside on my break waiting to hear the news of what happened. CJ McCollum just walked by me. I'm like, oh my God, CJ McCollum here. And then the news hit that KD and Kyrie are signing with the Nets. And then a few minutes later, I get Julius Randle is signing with the Knicks. But to Eddie's point, Julius Randle, he started this roller coaster that we're on right now. He was the first domino to drop when it comes to players wanting to change it. Yeah, he was a fringe player that wanted a contract and played for a team to build up his brand. Absolutely. I'm not going to say that was not a part of the equation, but for him to say he wanted to come to New York, it takes a lot of balls after we lost so many games under David Fizdale. So he came here, and Leon Rose and Tom Thibodeau, they changed the culture over here with the New York Knicks. And in 5 years, we went from the laughing stock to the NBA to the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. And that says a lot.
You know what? Great takes. And let me just add one more thing to Julius Randle. He came here, and remember, we drafted Obi Toppin. We didn't even believe in him at that time, and he still stayed here.
Facts.
Right? And we could get into the diet. We could get into the whole shoulder surgery thing, and he re-injured it, tried for another 5 weeks. Guy's a warrior. What can you say? But I love those takes that you guys gave because I feel like before I start thinking about the next opponent, I just want us to enjoy this as a fan base, right? We really need to take like 10 steps back. And that's why I put this background up, because we've come such a long way. And it's emotional for a lot of people, man. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like some real, and these are people with regular lives and everything like that. So I could only imagine what it is to like the players. But this is we are the 2nd seed. Our guys are playing the best basketball they could possibly play in game 82. Yes, we're missing Julius, but you know what? I don't think anybody wants to see us in the playoffs. I'm not worried about any of the other teams. In fact, I hope they all beat the crap out of each other in the play-in, right? Exactly. All of these guys behind me, basically, where are they now, right? Mm-hmm. Donovan Mitchell is practicing his exit strategy when the Orlando Magic dismantled them, because that's what's going to happen. If they thought we were physical, the Orlando Magic are way more physical and have the guards to guard their little guards as well. Giannis can't even get on the court, and him and Dame can't even figure it out. Don't even get me started with Kevin Durant, a play-in team. LeBron James, forget, I'm not even touching that one, right? And Kyrie, yeah, he's having a good year and he's playing with Luka. But listen, the story in the West is not the Dallas Mavericks right now, right? So as a fan base, we've come so far, and you know, I can't leave this conversation without mentioning DeMar DeRozan. And Eddie, we owe him a lot. He missed that shot. And you know what? For that moment, I knew what it felt to be Eddie when he helped the Knicks. So, you know, listen, shout out to him. And listen, if we play the Heat, I need us to start advocating in the game 3 in Miami. We have to get Charlie Ward there. We have to get Allen Houston, Larry Johnson, and Chris Childs, and all our guys to sit there front row. Right? Yes. And we have to bring back those days. I need to see the black sneakers for the playoffs. I need to see all of that. Let's bring it back. Let's get it going. Listen,
the shaved heads.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if Brunson's going to do a job.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's doing that anymore.
No, I don't think. Maybe me. I'm the only one probably that's going to shave their head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock, bro, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for support. And I loved that you came in with the whole background, made us go through a journey. That was beautiful, bro.
Listen, man, it's about the journey, man. It's about the journey. We're here.
Oh, let's go.
We're here.
Rock, appreciate you. You did good, my guy.
I mean, isn't it crazy though, guys? Like the fact that he brought that up and just going down that journey. Even if we would have had those people, the season we're having, the best season was us losing our main starters, right? We did it without having the superstars or even your regular stars or regular starters. That's just freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Jonathan,
talk to us, Jonathan. Jonathan, talk to us. Please.
I just want to tell you, congratulations on a year. I thank you for having me as a moderator, having me come up with all your open panels. I took a little bit of time off just to pop on here.
Hey.
But in regard to the Knicks, I think this Knicks team could go very far. I'm thinking maybe Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Let's go!
All the way. Why not us, Jonathan? So sit your ass down in your chair. Let's finish this show.
But the last time I remember a Knicks team like this, maybe 94, when the good old Michael Jordan decided to play baseball for 1 year. Thank you, and we made the NBA Finals. Unfortunately, that was the year for the Rangers and not the Knicks. But you can't win them all.
We're gonna see a new story today, Jonathan.
Yeah,
all right.
So
Knicks and Rangers the same year.
This year with Brunson, with hopefully Randle getting back, and I think Randle getting back will be the key to the Knicks winning in getting to the finals. That is going to be the key.
I agree.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait till next year for that. But Jonathan, brother, appreciate you like always. Thank you for always.
So
no, it's fine. It's fine. Listen,
Jonathan, get back to
you
work.
You have a good day at work, Jonathan. Just know we always appreciate you, bro.
Get to work, Jonathan.
That's my guy, Jonathan. So
Great episode. Great episode.
Thank you to everybody. Honestly, I'm not taking this down. I'm leaving this up for the
I need you to send me that. I need you to send me that video.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll send it to you.
Copy. Also, while we're doing shameless plugs earlier,
go ahead.
This Wednesday, we've got that new show kicking off with Phil. Let me pull it up.
The Knicks Nightcap.
Nightcap. I mean, he's got 95 Bully. He's got Eru, diehard Knicks PC. He's got Apollo from Guard Up Knicks. They're kicking off this Wednesday night, late nights, 10:30 p.m. Knicks Nightcap. It's gonna be good. And then we got Sean and Brill. They'll be here this weekend for the first pre-game episode.
Yes.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Appreciate everybody in the chat rocking with us on our 1 year anniversary. Now what?
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you, Celso. Thank you, brother. Eddie, thank you. I know Phil's not up here with us, but Phil, my brother, thank you. Thank you, because we did this journey with each other. We're all linked up. Shout out to my guy TC. You know, TC is my co-host over there on the Yanks Morning Brew in the mornings. Shout out to TC. He's been rocking with me for more than a year. Shout out to everybody else, Grace and Gio as well. They do an amazing job. I want to shout out. They haven't started their show yet, but we got to shout out the ladies from the Liberty Latte. We got to shout out Ebony. We got to shout out Teresa. We got to shout out Ace Pedraza as well. Also, people that still work with us. Zook and Brendan with the Rangers, they do an amazing job. Eddie, Al, and Ant, they're killing it with the with the Mets show. But also, we got to highlight some folks that they were with us and they're not with us. Eddie and Hilal with the Rookie podcast, they're still out there. They're working. They're doing their thing. They grew. Their channel is amazing right now. Also, shout out to our friends Sandy and Julian with the covering the Yankees minor league system. They do an amazing job as well. Shout out to Eddie's first co-host that he had, your guy from Australia. Shout him out because you guys, you and Eddie. Late night, you guys were always holding it down, covering the entirety of the NBA. And also, shout out to the Pop-Off, a new addition to the Morning Brew family. So if I forgot any other people, I do apologize. But go ahead.
Obviously, you know, again, the chat, all the subscribers, you guys, literally, this is how we're able to keep doing this. We know the money, all that kind of stuff. That'll come. But you guys have helped us focus on the quality of the content, building a super team of content creators, and you guys keep coming and rocking with us. So thank you guys. Also, shout out to Jerry for taking a chance on us, you know, and bringing validity to our network, you know, and rocking with us because he's a true Knicks fan and love what we were doing. Just shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to you guys, man. No, seriously. A year ago, I was, you know, some fucking asshole on Twitter that would curse and scream. I came on your show, and then sooner or later, Smitty and Eddie was born. I never did camera work in my entire life. And
I can
here I
confirm
am saying fuck you to Hector every episode, and you know and creating race baiting posts on the Mets and Brew and things like that. No, seriously, man. Thank you guys. You guys are
thank you, Eddie. Heck, I love you. Everybody in the chat.
Too,
Jets fans, see you tonight, 9:00. Jake Asman right here on the Jets Nightcap. And guys, spread the word, get the subs, help us out.
Yes.
Thank you guys for rocking with us. And on that note, let's go win a damn championship. Deuces!
Deuces!